My name is Team Rocket Joey, and today we're here with the boss man, the big boss man, big boss man, cards, games and cards. Bro, every time I say it,
Every damn time. Demotion.
yeah,
For sure.
I say it wrong every time. That's one slap on the wrist for me.
Or it's just me being a bad boss, one of the two.
No, it's all good. But how you doing, brother?
Doing good, my man. How you doing?
Yeah, if you guys don't know who Haas is, I don't know how you don't, because if you're on my channel, you know that me and Haas are actually doing a giveaway, and we'll probably pick the winner at the end of the stream here.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Let me find that box though. I got it right here. So, courtesy of Haas, in a partnership with TRJ, we're giving away this Mega Kangaskhan EX box.
Nice.
And if you guys also didn't know, Haas has an online store. Let me pull it up real quick. Share screen. Haas does indeed have an online store. I don't even remember how I came across you. I think you reacted to one of my videos or something.
It was something like that. I reacted to one of your videos, or you might have seen one of mine randomly from way back in the day. Something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I just remember seeing your videos, and at first I was like, oh, I'm going to be a good guy. I'm going to be the really cool good guy, and maybe I did a review. I don't remember. I had a plan when I first started getting back into YouTube, and then I was like, oh, I'm really stupid. I'm not doing that.
Okay, so I have his website pulled up right here. I don't know why it's showing the whole screen, but it is. This isn't even your store. Here's your store right here. Haas Games and Cards. If you guys want Pokemon products, well, you can find them here.
And on my
Haas
end
Games
of
and
things,
Cards.
for my people, if you don't follow Team Rocket Joey already, you're missing out on some awesomeness. That's for sure. Best YouTube content in the planet.
Sheesh. That's a high regard right there. Let's see. How do we get to your?
You know what? My website sucks because I built it. And so top right-hand page, if you just hit shop, it'll just take you to everything that's on there. There's not a ton right now because I just got back from vacation. So I need to update some stuff and look at some stuff. But
let's see what you got on
the prices, other than Mega Dream, because Mega Dream is just sadly priced for me right now. Everything else is still pretty on point.
$115.99 for Mega Dream.
Yeah, yep.
Yes, sir.
Don't buy it from my website right now.
But if you use code TRJ5, you get a discount. So
true, but go buy it from TCG Player right now. You'll get it cheaper, 100% for a month or two, and then it'll be back up to where it needs to be for me.
So I guess we can start off there. Mega Dream looks like it's coming down a lot in price. Is there any specific reason why it would be doing that right now?
Mega Dream, I mean, there was a reprint December 25th-ish, around that area. And even before then, Japanese vendors will start to really drop the prices of their stuff that they just have extra of, just so they can buy the restock wave. And so it really did dump down quite a bit. And it could possibly go down further from there. It just kind of depends. A few things have to happen. It's never just, a lot of people think it's just one thing, more product that'll make it go down, but we need a little bit more panic selling, and Japan their vendors need to panic sell a little bit more, and it could even go lower than that. But right now it's just kind of staying around the 90-ish range.
That's wild. I mean, even though it's down to 90, it's still double MSRP, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Let's think about it, right? We had Shiny Treasures come out a long time ago. And we were picking that crap up for what, $40 a box? $40-$50 a box? And now every specialty set is, at least right on release, is Mega Dream was $130-ish upon release is what it's being sold for. And so big drop from there, but I think what everybody forgets, because everyone's I want to switch to Japanese because English is too expensive. Japanese proportionally goes up with English too. And so people are oh, $90 is a good deal. It's yeah, it was It is now, but it wasn't a few years ago. Terrible deal right now, in my opinion.
So do you think that Japanese boxes are ever going to get back down to like 50, 40, 50 bucks?
I think eventually. Just when, right? That's the question on everybody's mind is when. I think it's just going to take a little bit more downturn because I think a lot more people are jumping into Japanese because of how hard English is. But if English gets a lot easier, I could see the Japanese burden lightening quite a bit.
Yeah. I, I don't so do you believe in the YouTube rhetoric of people saying Pokemon has changed forever?
I'm always on the fence with that one because it's like again, it just depends on what people do and what happens, right? Because Pokemon can print all the product in the world, right? But the people that have built up a lot of capital right now selling Pokemon for whatever they sell it for, they could easily just scoop it all up. You know, there's Whatnot streamers, the online stores, the local game stores, all them. You know, they already go to Walmarts and everything, buying up everybody's
Yeah.
crap. So I don't have enough time to do that in my life. I wish I did. I'd probably make more money. But in my opinion, like if there's enough money out there, they could just keep on buying up all the stock that comes out or reverse it. Like if interest dies down, then yeah, I think we could definitely go back down, especially with the new print facility. It all just depends because it's not just like one factor that'll do it. It's got to be
Yeah.
people get scared about it, stores get scared about it, stop ordering as much, and there's got to be some pain out there. A little bit of pain for a minute.
So why do you I noticed that over the last like maybe 2 to 3 weeks maximum, maybe all of December actually.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed a lot of people in my Facebook marketplace like panic selling.
Oh, me too.
And it kind of seemed like a cascade. Like every week it got worse. Like more and more people. Well, not, I mean, not worse for me. It was obviously better for me because I went to go. You know, I love buying people's fear.
Yep. I
But
don't. Oh, sorry. You go. My bad.
oh no, you're good. Um, I'm just trying to figure out. Like so many people were telling me how good of a investment Prismatic was, how good of an investment 151 was, and like that. I just saw 151 Prismatic by the boatloads for stupid cheap, and I was buying it.
What's hilarious is people always like post it at whatever the drop down market price is. But you're right. You
Yeah,
go push them a little bit on Facebook. That's the best place to buy right now. You push them a little bit and they will cave in and just want their quick cash and be like, yep, okay. You know, even less than what I posted. And I don't know if I'd count this as a play. To me, it is. I don't know. I kind of think it is. But I've been picking up a ton of Phantasmal Flame Pokemon Center ETBs for like 120 to 140 a piece.
oh, that's actually not crazy. I
Oh,
mean, I know it's like 60, like 60 what, 65 MSRP after
mm-hmm.
tax.
Yep. But a lot of, I mean, like so closer to like 180 to 200, depending on the day. And I'm sitting there going,
Yeah.
well, if Obsidian Flames, which was hated, which is a better ETB, anyways, to begin with. But I mean, if Obsidian Flames can get to where it's at now, this can at least get a little bit lower, and I'd still be good with it. So I have like 15, 20 Pokemon Center ETBs of Phantasmal Flames right now.
Sheesh.
Just because, like, I always just message, you just got to be pushy. Or vend.
Yeah,
Vending is
yeah.
vending in Facebook, best place to buy stuff, 100%.
Do you vend on the weekends?
I was doing a ton of vending up until the summer. Then my wife was like, let's take the summer off. And so I took the summer off, went on some trips. And then the fall came around and she said, let's go on a few more trips. I haven't vended since before the summer. So I was
Okay.
I had one set up. My kid got sick, unfortunately. But I'm starting back up this month and I have shows probably at least once or twice a month for the next 3 months.
Hey, there you go.
What about you? Have you been vending lately? I didn't want to vend in this market downturn anyways, except to buy
Mm,
stuff.
I forgot. I think I vended in July or August my first time, and then my second time was my last time because I accomplished what my intentions were.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed back then that the market was extremely hot. Everybody was like exuberantly confident in the market, and I've I've been in this market for 6 years now. Been in this market 6 years now, and I could just tell, especially after doing YouTube and like hearing the comments and people reaching out to me and what they were saying. I was like, it seems like everybody's a little bit too overconfident right now, and the prices are actually booming. Let me sell off some stuff.
You timed it
So
just right. You timed it like perfectly, because as soon as you finish kind of offloading your stuff, everything just ate it.
yeah. So there was a couple factors in rhetoric and sentiment that was going around, and like key word tracks that I kept hearing. A big one that was like a super red flag was, um, I I'm gonna sell as soon as the 30th anniversary hits.
Mm.
So when I hear that, I'm like, okay, so many people are saying this. What happens when people start selling before and it becomes a panic sell? And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that it was actually going to happen that fast, but it seemed like right after I sold, so many people started selling. And I didn't even
Yeah.
really sell a lot like that, you know what I mean? Like I still have a bunch of stuff.
It's kind of like you're saying, people will full circle themselves into oblivion sometimes. It's like,
Yeah.
so it's okay to write out multiple full circles, because you know it's just gonna, if you wait the long game, will continue to go up. But at some point you got to hit the 180 and get it on the upturn and not sell in the downturn. And I feel like as soon as people heard other people were selling around the October time, I think, right, is when it was really peaked up.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of caught on to that info, tried to do the same, but then saw the market dipping down at the same time. So they were like, just panic, just dump it, get rid of it. Very smart. Very smart.
Yeah, so when I was vending at these shows, I had people bringing up like crazy overpriced stuff, and I was like, I'm not buying slabs
No.
right now, bro. I'm not buying slabs at all right now.
And slabs are so volatile. Even my favorite one is Mewtwo in a PSA 10. I do have one of those, and I got it back when they were a lot cheaper. But even that thing like bounced up to $3 or $5,000, and then went down to $3,000. Like singles are so like up and down. I don't mess with those too often. I just have the ones I like.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be vending like? Because I know sometimes the market's not perfect, but you have some of those vending shows that kind of build up your social media status more than anything, like Card Party. Are you going to do Card Party this year?
I don't think I'll ever go to Card Party, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know a ton about it. I just know a lot of bigger influencers like to do it.
Yeah, a lot of people go to that. I mean, it's cool and everything, but I don't know. It'll be interesting, bro.
You might get in a fight.
Oh, no, for sure. Never that.
No, so people like to threaten you, but I was about to say, you never once are like threatening whatsoever, even though people like threaten you all the time.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. People take the internet too serious.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
TRJ, you should just go for the content. Bro, that's the thing. I think, so when I went to a show, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I was talking with somebody. I was buying like singles off of them for the giveaways, and he was asking me. He was like, "Oh, do you do?" He was like, "What are you buying these for?" Whatever. And I said the giveaway, right? And he was like, "Oh, what do you do? Do you make content or something?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, you're buying a lot of trainers." Like I was buying a bunch of Giovanni trainers.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get like Team Rocket cards to give away because my channel's Team Rocket themed." And he was like, "Oh, what's your name on YouTube?" And I was like, "Team Rocket Joey." And this dude, he was geeked up. But people cannot recognize me, and if only unless I wear the costume, and it's kind of calculated that way to where I can
Right.
just go out and not have to deal with anything, especially at card shows. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure
You'll get
most people
mobbed.
that vend and stuff, like I'm pretty sure they watch Pokemon YouTube.
So Jar Chomp, lives in my state. I actually know him really well, and he's huge
Oh,
right
really?
now. And yeah, like even when he just vends locally here, because he usually does all the local shows too, people just mob his table. But he has ridiculous amounts of stuff. He has like piles of like Girautinas from Lost Origin about this tall, and man, it's
Sheesh.
wild. That's what I'm saying though. Like, if you really want product and stuff, and really the best deals, vending is a really good way to go.
Oh no, for sure. 100%.
Ironically, I don't even know how, because like some reason in my state, nobody knows what I do or who I am. And a lot of my business actually does not come from my own state either, except from like a few people. But I was at the airport the other day and they're like, whoa, it's Haas, like one person. And I was just like, I don't know how. I only had about 600 subs at that time. So that's kind of wild. But I've been trying to kind of spread out to my state a little bit more, doing all these Pokemon card treasure hunts on YouTube and stuff like that. But
Oh, I saw that. I was watching your video today. How does that work?
it's kind of like geocaching. All I do is I bought these cool not cool. I bought these mystery packs. They have a chance at a vintage pack in there or something. I don't know, probably scammy as hell, but at least you get some Scarlet and Violet. I pick a cool card to add to it, wrap it all up in some really protective stuff, put a QR code with the related video to it, and I go hide it somewhere, make a clue, and tell people to go find it. And so far, everybody but Georgia's found them so far. We've done them in Utah, Arizona, Georgia. Going to do some in California soon, and then when I travel for work, I'm just going to plant them all over the place.
Dang, that's good. So how do people like reach out and tell you that they found it? Do you leave something there?
So yeah, the QR code links to the video that it belongs to, and on the packaging it says to leave a comment if you find it, essentially. And so far, everybody's commented, but I don't know. It's been working so far. I'm sure one day.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd like to one day do like this huge card that's worth like going to surrounding states for, like for people to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go do a little bit of a drive for that. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be crazy. Imagine people like start to riot.
I want some Van Gogh fights. That's what I'm expecting.
Crazy.
I'd
Shout
love
out to Dino 4 Pokejacks with a legend.
Did you see Inept Card Collector's Lone Survivor little edit for you? I'll have to link it to you after the stream. After last night with whatever happened last night. I don't even know or was around, but someone made a funny little edit about you and Mimic Brew. It's just a funny little clip. I wasn't sure if you saw it, but I'll have to find it.
Nobody tags me in any of the videos or clips. What was it on?
Instagram and YouTube.
Let me see if somebody tagged me. I don't know why. Like people never tag me. I think the whole payoff of people like clipping and making content about other people is to get a reaction. That's like what you want, right? The payoff.
Yeah, so you can get the exposure.
All right.
I'll send it to you. I gotta dig through and find it, but
because that's what I was telling. I was telling Broke Pokemon yesterday. I was like, bro, like you want to get the payoff, like just put me in the title or put me in the thumbnail, bro.
Kind of have to. I mean, like even when, because I made that video about Shiny Vert not too long ago. Like, yeah. You gotta start. I think I tagged him in that one too for sure. But it's like you have to if you want him to see it.
All right.
By the way, yeah. with Shiny Vert, did he ever like contact you after all that and apologize or anything?
I mean, we had an exchange afterwards, and we're just moving forward.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
Yeah, there's nothing going on with that.
Probably for the best.
On my side, I don't know.
Maybe he's cooking something up for you. I don't think he can drive to you, though.
You said he'll drive to me?
Oh, I said I don't think he can drive to you right now. He's not legally able to.
Yeah, I don't even know. Shout out Shiny Vert. Yep. Shout out to Shiny Vert.
He's a cool guy, interesting guy. It's just that was an interesting battle.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, bro. I gave him so many chances to stop, and I messaged him so many times. I was like, "What's the?"
Whoa, Pokey Any in my chat. That's exciting. What's
Uh,
up, Brian? How you doing? Sorry.
no, you're good. Shout out to Pokey the goat,
The true online business.
the true business owner tuber.
Mm-hmm. I thought about blasting a ton of like, here's how you start a Pokemon business in whatever time period, but it's just so different because like when he started, there was a set of rules, there's a certain things of availability that I didn't have when I started. And then for people starting in 2026, especially if you're trying to get distro, like you will not even have the same advantages I had. Like there's so many different, I don't know. I don't even know how people would do it right now. Not gatekeeping. Like if I find a way, I'll tell people, but it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So, how do you feel about gatekeeping, bro? Since you
Gatekeeping?
mentioned it. Yeah. So I saw it. Let me just give you some context here.
I'm going to need
So I
some because I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah. So I saw a video today from everybody's favorite internet scalper, Redbeard.
My pirate.
Shout out to Lunch Money Discord. um, but I saw a video from him today talking about that people are gatekeeping him from enjoying the hobby how he wants to enjoy it. I think he mentioned names, the drama channels, Kira, Possum Bud, Shiny Vert, Rock Sandy, and
Kenny
I
Boulder, I think.
Kenny Boulder too. I think that was the biggest one that he mentioned. And I kind of felt bad for him. I was like, dang, if you really think about it, they kind of are trying to gatekeep him from, just trying to have fun in the hobby the way that he wants to have fun.
Yeah. It's such a touchy subject because I feel like there's like 3-4 different factions in Pokemon and they're all very stalwart. Like they're unshakable and there's like no middle ground to anything. And it's interesting
Yeah.
because if you think about it, like, should people like someone going and buying all the product? Probably not. But should you hate a guy that has enough hustle to create a life for himself, make his life better from when he got fired from whatever he got fired from, and went from nothing to now being successful? I don't know. Like, part of me is like, did I love the way he gets there? I don't know. I can't judge it because I used to do rip and chips back in the day too. Maybe not as bad as like the worst of worst whatnot, and not saying he's the worst of worst whatnot. I actually watched him for a little bit today and found some interesting stuff, but it's just interesting because like that's some work ethic that you just don't find nowadays. Like he's really buckling down and getting some stuff done enough to make a living, where most people, I don't know. I just know so many people that just don't want to do anything. So I'm kind of, I don't know. There's just so many different ways to enjoy something, and if that's how he enjoys it, I can't fault him for that too much.
Okay, so I was thinking about this long and hard today.
I'm still in the
On
middle
my
of thinking about it.
on my drive home from work, I was thinking about it long and hard, like super, super in depth. And I was like, Redbeard is a filthy, dirty scalper. And we don't like Redbeard, right? Because he scalps on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
He's a scalper on the internet. He buys products for MSRP and then sells them for market price.
100%.
But, big but, if all of these other business owner PokeTubers with distro that are spending hundreds of thousands a month for products cheaper sell it for more than Redbeard and they're glorified, is that, am I missing something here, or are they worse than Redbeard? Is Redbeard actually a conduit of hope and light to the hobby? Are people not seeing that?
Conduit of Light and Hope. You bring up a good point, right? Because you have some of the biggest online stores and physical stores like Forge Fire. They buy up probably way more than Redbeard does. Forge Fire is like huge. I remember when they were a lot smaller, but they have exponentially grown and they have so much product. And you get stuff like them, and they post their stuff well at market, sometimes above market. And so that's kind of rough, because if he's buying at MSRP, selling it at market, he's making a lot less than distro. You're not wrong about that.
Right. But here's the thing too. Hold on, let me add some more context to it. So Redbeard runs a Discord service notification group called Lunch Money, and he's giving other people access to the same opportunities that he has. The business owner tubers with distro are not giving other people the same access that they have. So I'm just starting to think more and more that I think Redbeard actually might be better for the hobby than like who has distro? Pokey
got Alex distro.
Alex,
he didn't gatekeep it from
Alex has distro. Danny Phantom has distro. Who else is a big distro guys?
I'm not a big distro guy, but I have distro.
But I think deep down that Redbeard actually might be better for the hobby. He got to be, right? He's doing so much for the community.
It's hard when you bring up some valid points. It's hard when you bring up some valid points, right? Like, because it is hard when he does like give everybody the same equal opportunity, right? It is hard. He does give the equal opportunity, and you just got to have as much hustle as he does to go get it. But he definitely ups the game to it. Does he make product getting harder and make it harder for normal people to get stuff off the shelves? For sure, 100%. And that's what sucks a little bit. But at the same time, he can't cover every state in the United States. And
wait, who can't?
Redbeard. He can't go around to every store in the United States and pick stuff up.
Yeah, true.
Physically. And so there are some of the same. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. That's a really good point that I didn't think about.
Because I think I don't know. That's what I was thinking long and hard about today, bro. That was like the number one like problem on my mind today. I was trying to figure it out because people love these other guys.
I didn't watch that video till like right before this, so I'm still like processing it. But I mean, he did offer the same stuff, I guess, and a lot of people are gate kept and locked out of distro. Like I can't tell my viewers, I can't go up to Inept and say, hey buddy, I'm going to tell you exactly how to get to distro, because right now, like I don't even know how to get somebody distro. Like there's not really a good way, but there is a way to get people MSRP.
Right. That's what my channel's been from the whole entire time, is just trying to get people product for MSRP. So it's just each and every day that I think about it more and more, it just makes more and more sense. You know what I mean?
And I hate to say this too, but there's a lot worse on Whatnot than what I watched of Redbeard. I did watch Redbeard because I went in wanting to find a reason to rage on him after that video, after some stuff I've seen lately, right? I'm like, oh man, I'm going to make some good content. I'm going to get those clicks and stuff. I was so excited. I'm like, this is going to be my time. I'm going to break out from my small content creator space. But one thing I noticed, and you can't see it because you can't see what I'm looking at, but he was doing, I was watching, well, backtrack a little bit. I was watching this other Whatnot streamer. They're doing rip till you hits. And I watched people spend $60 to open one pack of Phantasmal Flames. $60. The average was about $25 per pack, which blew my mind. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And that's to just get an EX, just to get an EX. So, $60 for an IR, $25 minimum to rip just an EX, which blows my mind. But then I watched him rip Surging Sparks today, and I'm sitting here rubbing my hands together. I'm like, this is it. This guy's screwed. I'm going to get one over on him. And then I'm looking at Surging Sparks booster box prices, and they're $251 per box right now is what they last sold for. $251 for Surging Sparks, a set that nobody really cares too much about. No one likes that big Pikachu or Booty Chew.
Yeah.
And you get 3 IRs for $220. And I'm sitting there going, oh yeah, that's terrible. And then I thought about it. I'm like, well, but what if you're ripping pretty much a booster box worth of stuff? What if you get 2 IRs, 1 SIR? What if you get 2 SIRs? What if you get, all this other stuff? The odds are actually kind of better than a booster box in a way. So not only is he selling it for less than a booster box, but he's also giving you slightly better odds at getting more expensive cards, which I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I think he's a conduit of hope and light, bro. I can't lie. Shout out to Redbeard.
So, I mean, yeah, it today just took a twist in my research and in my investigating. I was just like, not what I expected, to say the least.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How do you think, let's just say a random person online, right, that, is in the Pokemon hobby, this and that, sees this, is feeling angry that they can't get any Pokemon cards at all. Their stores never have anything for them. Target, Walmart, nothing, right? Every time for the last 12 months, they've been able to get nothing, not one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they walk into a Walmart, they go to the back, they see a fully stocked shelf. There's a whole case of 151 ETB sitting there, restocked, reprinted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're going to only take one, or they're going to take all 10?
I would take all 10.
Right. I think.
Because do you know what I don't have a lot of is 151, because I was dumb enough to sell it all when I first started my businesses. Well, actually, no. Actually, that's when I first really started getting back into the hobby. I ripped half and sold half. And now I look back, I'm like, why did I rip any of it? That was my mistake, was ripping. But that was so nostalgic, I couldn't help it.
Yeah. I mean, there's another factor, though, going into why you ripped it. In the beginning, nobody wanted 151. Like, there was a little demand for it, but you could find it on the shelves all day. I have old shorts on my YouTube channel of just recording 151 sitting on the shelves.
So I guess philosophical, or another question. So what's the difference between someone going to the store, buying all 10 ETBs for themselves to rip it, versus someone that's going to buy them all to scalp it? Like, it all gets used up in different ways, but the manner of getting them is the same.
Yeah, I think the big dilemma people are having is that they know they would scalp it if they had the opportunity.
Yeah.
They know they would.
But even in a perfect world, if someone wasn't there to scalp it and they ripped it, like, and I'm not saying this for or against Redbeard, because I'm just saying, like, the same mechanism is in play. Like, either way, they all 10 got bought up by one person,
Yeah.
Is one lesser evil than the other in a way, I guess, for how they used their purchase and bought their property with it.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I would for sure scalp 151 if I saw it in the store. No questions about it. And here's a little funny clue too. So before going to the vending machines and taking everything out the machine was cool. Mm-hmm. That's how I got all of my Surging Sparks booster boxes, because they were sitting there. Nobody wanted Surging Sparks. They had 6 booster boxes in the machine. I bought every single one of them.
Nobody wanted 151 too. I remember.
Nobody. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Go ahead.
I remember, because I didn't have my business quite yet when 151 came out, and so I was just getting back into it. I went to like 5 different card stores and bought up every 151 product they got. Every single one. And for the first initial release stuff, I ripped it all. Like, I'm just like, this is third grade all over again. So yeah. I just ripped all of it, not knowing anything. I didn't even know there was Pokemon investing during that time. I didn't know anything. I knew nothing. And yeah, so I guess that would make me a pretty bad guy too for going and buying it from everybody. But again,
in the
nobody was
eyes
in
of the
line
internet,
trying to buy it
yes.
either. But yeah, I guess I'd be a bad guy for ripping it and enjoying it.
So,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
repent.
That's another thing I think about all the time too, bro. I can't even lie. So back in 2022, 2023, right? Nobody wanted anything to do with Pokemon cards at all. Nobody wanted anything to do with them. So if I was buying back then, nobody wanted it. People were laughing at me for buying a lot of stuff back then. And then turn around today to 2025, 2026, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now people are angry that I have this stuff and I get called a scalper now because I have this stuff. Is that like how is that? It's hard. My brain can't compute that level of complexity.
Yeah. It's like I said, there's so many different layers because like a scalper's buying it each time they buy it, sell it to someone, and then that person rescalps it. You know, every time that layer happens, prices go up. But that again, that's how they enjoyed the hobby. For you like investing, so you have your shelves full of stuff that you've invested into, and some of it you've like traded up into when things went up in value, like those other videos when you got blooming waters for the deals that you did. Like awesome, kudos. But again, like, does that mean since you're enjoying it in your way, you're bad for it? I don't know. I'm like so it's so hard to like really throw shade on someone buying everything for enjoying it and ripping it versus investing in it versus selling it. Like it's just interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting to see the market and mentality shift on the drop of a dime. I don't know if you guys know or not. I've been shilling. This is a new Blooming Waters play of right now. If you can find these for $100 a box, this is literally. Tell me that's not easy.
Easy pickup.
The easiest pickup. Guys, people were paying $20 for Prismatic on release from Rip and Shippers. I watched it buy the 100 packs at $20 a pack.
Yep.
Right now today, those boxes
25
you can get
to
them for
$60 a pack.
Like, bro,
Oh,
and
man.
that's just on Rip and Ships. That's not even Whatnot, Rip Till You Hit. But like, bro, people could have been paying crazy money for packs, right?
Yep. You know, I made a video November 2024 where I was like, I don't remember the title of it, but I said it at least towards the end of the video. I said, I'm going to make you guys some deals and offers that you guys won't take. You won't take it. You say you're all true investors and you won't take it, I'm sure. But I'm going to basically, I posted cases of Paldea Evolved, Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, everything like that. They're all like between $560 to $640 a box or a case. I don't remember. It was like super cheap. I was only asking for like $10 above whatever distro was asking for me. And I said, watch, none of you guys will take it. And then Surging Sparks comes out, distro runs out of everything. Then everyone's like, wait, can we get that now? I'm like, nope, sorry. It's interesting when there's not value, you can buy up all you want, do whatever you want, and people won't want to buy it anyways because it's not valuable. But then it gets hyped, it gets shilled, and everyone's like, yes, consume.
Well, DJ from DJ's Poke Center, shout out DJ's Poke Center, made a short video today on that. He said he had his 151 bundles listed on his website for like, I think it was like 90, 91, 90, 90, something like that in the low 90s, right? He raised it up $1, but if you go check right now on TCG Player, the bundles are over $100 now.
Yep.
And he sold 15 of them today.
Wow.
But it's like they were just sitting there, like nobody wanted them, and then all of a sudden now they're flying off the shelf. It's just crazy to me, bro.
It's kind of how I felt about Phantasmal Flames. I had Phantasmal Flames booster boxes way under, even with the bottom of the dip was. People didn't want to touch them, and then they jump up to like 230, 240, and all of a sudden they get bought out. Like,
Yeah.
didn't want it until they went up.
That's what happens every time now. Yeah, DJ said it right. Nobody wants it. Price goes up, sell out. It's wild, the psychology of it.
It's wild to think about it, and then people get so mad when they realize it's true.
Then they just get on the internet and complain everybody's a scalper that owns it, even if they just paid $80 for it. Anybody could. You could still log on to Facebook Marketplace today and buy 151 bundles for $80.
Mm-hmm.
People still won't do it.
Yep. I always scour Facebook Marketplace, and I just send out like 10 messages a day to 10 different posts, and usually half of them are more than willing to go way below whatever they're asking for.
Yeah, no, for sure. I tried to get a deal on Prismatic today.
Did you?
20 ETBs and 55 bundles, but he didn't take my price.
No.
Even though it's a pretty fair price, honestly.
You know what happens, though, is you give them that price, and they get insulted, and then they say no. And then 2 weeks later, when it's still not sold, they'll come to you and be like, hey, do you still want to do that deal?
Yeah. Or if the market goes down, they'll be like, oh, do you still want to do that? And it's like, oh, well,
Right.
my price changed.
Do you think scalpers have enough buying power to consume whatever extra printing happens?
Ooh, that's a good question. Right now, I think whatnotters have infinite liquidity,
I think they do.
in my personal opinion.
After watching them for a few days, and I made some video, like I call it my joke of the day now, and I put it at the end of my videos, but after watching how much they're selling just Phantasmal Flames for, which everybody hates, it's so interesting. Like, people, it's a different market. You have your probably local card stores and online stores. You have your big box stores. Then you have your scalpers, and then you have whatnot. And it's like a league of its own, and it's probably the top. Like, they probably have just so much money to buy whatever comes out, for sure.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
I mean, you have ones that run 24/7, and they never run out of packs. They're somehow just like just going. Kraken used to be on there. I don't think Kraken's there now. I think they got their hand slapped or something, but like, they'd have thousands of people on it. Crazy. They have to have so much money.
Oh, no, for sure. 100%. There's just too much money in there's too much money in Pokemon right now, and I talk about this frequently. I think Pokemon loves what's going on right now. They have to, right? As a business?
I think so, because they sell everything off their website. It's completely sold out, where before you could get, I remember when people were like, oh, wow, Lost Origin booster boxes and Silver Tempest are just way too expensive on their website. And now people would devour that. They would just be like, I wish it'd just come back.
I think I heard something today I was watching a video at work, and it said people are addicted to the fear of missing out. And I was like, damn, that's like the Pokemon hobby right now in a nutshell. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have a very hot take and unpopular opinion here right now.
Let's get it. It's my favorite.
I honestly think, and I love YouTube to death. Like, YouTube, I want to do a lot more in it, and I love YouTube. I think the voices on YouTube, like consumer-wise, are the loudest, but they are not the ones like putting money into the Pokemon hobby, or like they spend here and there, don't get me wrong, but most of them aren't buying at current market. They're not buying anything, right? They want to wait, or FOMO, whatever it is. But like, again, circling back to Whatnot, I hate circling back to Whatnot so much. You have all these people that are throwing down $25 to $60 a pack, and you just have to sit there and think and like be like, you know what? they're not complaining about all the money they're losing at all. They're happy.
Oh, for sure.
They love it. They're addicted to it. They're addicted to the gamble.
Yep.
And they're not going to be the ones that come onto YouTube and come defend it, because you know, they don't want to come up and admit and be like, man, I just spent $1,000 to get three EX cards. It was so cool. Loved it. Got a rush. Got to talk to my favorite creator. You know, it's like, yeah. I think there's so many more of them and so much more money from them that, yeah, there's a lot of people unhappy on the YouTube consumer side of things, but they're not big enough to make that impact by far, unfortunately.
True. That is very, very true. Yeah, I wouldn't think that people on Whatnot or participating in Whatnot.
I mean, you don't have an OF fan base jumping into YouTube comments being like, oh yeah, I just show for this one person that I love to death, you know? And so I think it's kind of the same. They don't want to come and brag how much money they're dumping into packs on Whatnot.
DJ was one of the only brave soldiers that has done that so far, which is crazy work. Shout out DJ.
Do what?
He said his numbers that he spent ripping shipping.
Oh, nice.
What a legend.
I bet they were very beautiful numbers.
Big, beautiful numbers.
Big, beautiful numbers. I don't know DJ. I started watching his stuff recently. I didn't know he existed. My algorithm sucks. But I watched... Well, first I found Whoopa first before I found DJ. And I saw that whole Whoopa thing, and I tested the algorithm and made a video like Whoopa to see how it'd do for me, and it magically didn't do nearly as well. But DJ did really good on that collection. We went from a YouTube title saying I spent $20,000, or I have a $20,000 collection, to it being sold for what, 10-ish?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Nice.
think he paid like, I don't know, 10 or something. He could probably confirm or not.
Is that scalping?
That's a good question, because Whoopa bought all that product, he held it, and then he sold it to DJ. So it was like Whoopa was the store, right? Whoopa was a store. He had the product on his shelves, and DJ cleared out all the product from Whoopa's store. So is DJ a filthy scalper?
And it kind of makes you wonder, does that mean all of your card show vendor influencers are filthy scalpers too? Because they're not only ripping you off for your cards and your sealed product, but I mean, they're walking away taking 60 to 70% discounts, you know? Like, I don't know. Is that scalping too? Is that just as dangerous and bad for the hobby?
That's actually a good topic that you just brought up, honestly, because I think about that a lot as well, and very, very deep thought almost
but people
every
love
single
it.
night.
They see those deals go down on the streams of vendors, and they're just like, that's so good job on that deal. But then you're bad for getting different deals and things set up.
So we got to really sit here and think, because people talk about moral compass the whole time, like with scalpers, right? But with vendors and people's favorite, biggest vendors, right? Let's say they just buy, we'll be generous. We'll say they buy at 75%, right, of market. Mm-hmm. But they're doing it with a smile on their face. So they're the good guys, right?
Yeah.
They're buying their fan stuff for 75% market, turning it around and selling it for what, 100%, maybe over 100% at certain times.
If they have a graded guard on it, it's going to be above 100% by Kipple 100.
Right. So is doing that worse than scalping, or is that cool because, you know, they're doing it with a smile on their face and they're making content with it, interacting with people,
making their YouTube money on top of it?
Right. I don't know what's worse. I've always thought that was kind of weird for vending, because I watched vending for a while in the beginning of 2024, and then I was like, I can't keep watching this.
They're really good people though, because if you think about it, they make they rip off their fan base, which isn't evil. You know, that's not evil, but scalping is.
That's not evil?
No, I'm joking. That sounded way too serious. Okay, I gotta
You got
influx
me,
my
bro.
voice a little bit.
You
So
got me, bro.
that's I should have done quotations. That's not evil. And then they're also not evil because they find like a $3 illustration rare to hand out to whoever just bought from them and be like, this is for you though.
Right.
It's just kind of like the taxi money at the end of the night. But
Well, I think
I
it's
don't know.
funny too. I think it's super funny when they co- I, I don't know if I should say this, but I have to say it. If someone clips it, it is what it is.
I
It's
might.
so funny to me when these vendors' whole careers are made up of them giving away like a $1 EX to a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and like they're farming that content on purpose. You could tell it's a farmed video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they look like the good guys. They
Hmm.
do it with a smile on their face. So
Weird.
I
Being
don't
like, well,
know.
I just made like a couple thousand on this YouTube video because it got a couple million views.
Right.
Please take this 50-cent card. It's on me.
I
Or
just made a
some
career
of
off this
the
little kid right here.
yeah, some of the viewers in the live stream of the vendor will also like buy the customer stuff too. So like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
only I don't know, like they're just not really spending their own money in a way. But that's the name of the game. That's business. And if you're not willing to do things to make your business work because one thing's viewed more evil than the other, I think I'm going to come out and say now I think vending's more evil than scalping. I
I
just
do
came to
too.
this conclusion. I just like thought I'm just like, oof.
See, I'm glad we're on the same page because I have deep dilemmas like within my own head of this exact conversation.
I'm not a successful vendor because for one, I don't have a good social media following yet. But then two, every time I'm about to rip someone off, I'm always like, by the way, I'm ripping you off. I straight up tell them, I'll be like, you can probably get more for this if you just go to Facebook, but I'm going to offer you this and it's a terrible price. But if you want quick cash, I got it for you. And it still works. There's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think for sure and for certain
We're
vending
looking
is
at you,
worse than
Bulbasaur.
scalping. Oh,
Just
he's
kidding.
name dropping.
Just
That's
kidding.
crazy.
That's the only one I can really think of off the top of my head.
Bro, all of them do it.
Yeah.
I can name drop right now. Um, Bulbasaur. Who else? Coops Collect. Beard Dad. Pokebeard.
Kind of feel bad for Coop getting scammed, but also his fan base
Bro,
probably paid
Coop
for that pack.
has stupid
Just
amount of
kidding.
money. He has stupid amount of money. And
At least he kind of seems like a nice guy, though.
I mean, he got scammed, but he got all his money back. I mean, he didn't
Yeah.
get the cards, and he probably, I don't know, wanted the cards. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Well, I mean, people come in the comment section every day talking about scammers are bad,
I hope I get
or
to
not
meet Redbeard
scammers,
one day,
scalpers.
or just like talk to him. It'd be interesting.
Redbeard's a legend, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just like, I just want to chat with him one day.
Just place an order from Logan's Pokeship. Yes, sir. Shout out.
Get
Use
the
code
acrylic.
TRJ to protect your investments. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm one of those losers that has those Target food containers, and I gotta switch to Logan's.
Mm. Don't those, don't those like crush the corners or no?
No, there's still wiggle room, even if you put it hard plastic side, bottom down into that. But if you rest it on top of the lid part of it, it's like a perfect square, like rectangle on that. You just can't lift it up off the shelf or else it'll open up. But if you're displaying it, who cares? You're not going to move it anyways.
Logan's Pokeship is only $12 for a booster box acrylic right now. Hold on, I gotta verify that.
That's better than... I've looked at a couple different acrylic things, and that's way cheaper than most other acrylic I've ever looked at.
Oh, $12.99. That's the lowest price on the market. Oh, he did mention that to me. He said he was trying to get off of eBay and put everything on his own site so that he could make it cheaper. So that might be what it is. Let me share screen. Wait, what? Remove that. Share screen. Shout out to DJ for letting me know. I didn't even know that. Use code TRJ. It's even cheaper, which is absolutely diabolical. I don't even. Am I trolling? Share screen. Window. Not window. Here we go. Right here. Pokemon Booster Box Acrylics. Protect your investment today. Use code TRJ at loganspokeship.com. Yes, sir.
That's why I moved to a website. Like, it's just so rough to get cut even more on top of, like, I don't know, what eBay and whatnot. Just such a big cut. That's the other thing too. That's the other thing I didn't even think about with Redbeard. He's doing his stuff for $220, but then he's taking like a 13 to 15% hit on top of that. So not only is it below market the way he's running his stuff, but he's also making less than that on top of that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Shoot, that's crazy. ETB acrylics are 17. Wow. What a legend. This is why I mess with Logan's Pokeship. Best price, best quality. Let's get it. Yes, sir. In Team Rocket promo, Joey, we trust. Haas, what is your opinion on One Piece?
On One Piece, you know what? I'll be honest, I know absolutely nothing about One Piece. I haven't watched the anime yet. I know it kind of started booming up. I don't know where it's currently at. Did it start going back down? Did it like boom up and then boom down, or is it still kind of...
I don't even know. I don't even follow it, honestly. Even though I sold all my
either.
Pokemon and went all into One Piece.
Yeah, bought all that One Piece to not have it.
Yeah, I just, I had ultra confidence in it that it'll just keep going up forever. So I don't even look at the prices because it's going up, right?
Right, forever. It'll never dip down.
Never,
it's like Alex said in the Pokehub Podcast episode 2 that I had. There's just an inherent value. Like, there's never a crash because it always just has an inherent value of whatever it is 10 years from now.
Yeah, bro. When people make videos about EV expected value out of boxes before the boxes are even released, like that's some of the goofiest, especially with Pokemon, because Pokemon literally die. Their singles dive after release.
If you guys want to get a good laugh, get the Pokehub Podcast episode 2 to Nostalgia Nomicz. It'll be beautiful. He'll love it. I can promise you that.
I forgot to say, shout out to Hectic TCG for the $4.99. But Joey, Pokemans is for the kids. Well, they better start working. They better get a job.
I remember when I wanted a cell phone when I was 14 and I had to get a job.
Man,
no.
you had
know
to
what
work
though?
for your own stuff.
When I was a
crazy.
kid, Pokemon came out, and my parents would buy me Pokemon cards. This was back in 3rd grade in the 90s, but like I had to work to get, like, they're almost making it sound like kids are ready to buy boatloads of Pokemon product. And it's like my parents would never buy me Pokemon. And after like going to the card shows, they kind of leverage their kids to get like deals. They're kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just here with my kid. This is for my kid, and which is fine. Play your game too.
Bubble Mew.
Yeah, that Bubble Mew. My kid would really like it for 500, or he's doing a trade up challenge and really just needs to get that Bubble Mew.
He needs that Bubble Mew.
Yeah.
Bro, that is diabolical.
So, Genesis, I think the code for the Logan promo is just TRJ.
Yeah, it's TRJ.
It's a good deal. It's a really good deal. I'm about to do some converting here in a minute.
Sounds like Haas has some traumas from not getting enough Pokemon cards as a kid, bro. Is that true? PTSD?
No. That's like the happiest time of my life, actually. Like, you'd go to school, trade some cards, accidentally trade a Charizard, not knowing it's not as cool as a Kabutops or something, but...
Yeah.
No, the trauma I have is I had a really good Pokemon collection a little bit after, like, going into middle school. I was just like, what the hell are these for? What am I going to... It's for kids, for the kids. Gave it to my little brother. He destroyed them. I don't have any in my old collection.
Dang.
And if I have some trauma, it's okay. My wife's a therapist. I'm getting taken care of right now. It's a work in progress. I'm a work in progress with that trauma. I don't like to talk about it. Just kidding.
Ooh,
Just kidding.
is this a I don't know what this would be called. If you ever need a good laugh, go watch Kenny Boulder opening a Crown Zenith ETB. He doesn't know how to pronounce some of the names. Ooh, is Kenny Boulder actually a Pokemon fan?
I thought he was a true fan.
I thought he was too.
What does he
Maybe
say?
not, though.
He's
I don't
always
know.
just like dirty scalper. He gets pretty vocal about it, doesn't he? I haven't watched a ton of his stuff.
Yeah. I like Kenny Boulder though. I had him on a live. He's a chill dude.
I think he's energetic, and it's just fun to watch. I was about to say, you know what? A lot of people that want to play the good angle aren't very charismatic. He's pretty charismatic, actually.
Yep.
I agree. I forgot about that completely.
Yeah. No, shout out Kenny Boulder. He's definitely on the grind too.
Mm-hmm.
Every day he's posting, so gotta respect the hustle.
Well, that's probably my biggest mistake of 2025. I like really went the beginning of the year really hard into YouTube, making some stuff, and then like it was during Prismatic time, so it was easy. You'd get so many views, so many watch hours. It was just easy. Like I didn't have to put any effort in. Yeah. And then after like Prismatic came out, I just kind of dropped everything and didn't care. Ooh, that's a good shout out.
Shout out to Pokemon Cam.
Hell yes, my friend.
You guys should go follow him on Instagram. He opens a lot of product. A lot of product. Shout out Pokemon Cam for the 20. I appreciate you, brother.
But anyway, so I really underestimated YouTube, and I'm actually kind of finding, and I think most other, whether you're a vendor or business or whatever it is, I think they all find out YouTube is way more important than whatever business they have. 100%. And sure. I shot myself in the foot because I wasn't consistent with videos. So I think like late October, early November, I've been uploading videos every single day without fail. And it really started to blow me up a ton. But now I'm to the point to where I need the 4,000 watch hours. I'm right at 3,000. But every day this month, I'm losing like probably 50 to 100 watch hours every day because I'm timing out all my Prismatic content now. I'm like, oh, crap. So I really don't underestimate YouTube. If you want to get into YouTube, for one, don't let people gatekeep you from it. If you want to do it and you have an interest, stick to your interest. Just do it. Make it happen. But be consistent because it'll bite you in the butt if you don't stay consistent. And then you need those watch hours and you're like, oh, crap.
Yeah, so I was watching, I'll do a little backstory. I was watching YouTube for like 5 years before I started. And I was just watching PokeTubers talk, and like I've seen so many people say a bunch of wild stuff the whole time, and seeing how it actually played out, I was like, wow, you could really say anything about anything on Pokemon and it could be extremely wrong, and people still watch it every day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. You know what I mean?
Buy Twilight Masquerade because in 4 days it's going to be $1,300 a box.
Yeah. The funniest one that I heard this whole bull run is that Prismatic Evolutions was going to $500 at ETB. That's the funniest one, bro. A bunch of people in the comments actually say that as well.
It's just going to be interesting once the dust all settles. That's if things slow down and whatnot, streamers slow down, everything. Like, there's just so much consumption, it's hard for it to slow down. But if it does slow down, a lot of people forget that a lot of products don't grow hugely within a year, especially while they're still in a print rotation. That's crazy. And so if you look at some of the older product, it had such slow grow. I ended up when I first got distro, I picked up so many Lost Origin and Silver Tempest ETBs for $20 a pop, and just been holding them.
That's a W.
It's a W, but then you still look at them and they're still not as huge as like some of the Scarlet Violet stuff. Like Silver Tempest, which I think is still kind of a viable deal, $100 an ETB right now, or a little bit under. Like Silver Tempest is still a good opportunity, I think.
Oh, for sure. Silver Tempest was memed for its whole print cycle. It was one of the last booster boxes still sitting on Pokemon Center before it actually, the Mania phase happened. It was sitting there for 140 after its 2-year print cycle that is the hot buzzword topic of YouTube right now.
It'll make it
People
boom.
always say, "Imagine when the faucet turns off."
But if you're
Like,
telling me, like,
go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. That's my bad.
No, you're good.
If you're telling me Phantasmal Flames, which only has one desirable hit in it, maybe two if you count the gold card. I think the gold cards are trash. If you're telling me that Phantasmal Flames is better than Silver Tempest, and Silver Tempest, that Lugia is beautiful, and it's out of print. If you're telling me right now that a Phantasmal Flames ETB is costing almost as much as a Silver Tempest ETB, which they are, ironically, but Silver Tempest is slightly edging it out. It's like Silver Tempest should be worth a lot more, in my opinion. So I think it's still kind of a thing to look at, 100%.
No, for sure, 100%. I think the Lugia is way better than that Charizard too.
Mr. Toe, it's Haas Games and Cards.
Yeah, I highlighted that. I have it pinned to the top of the comment section. If you guys want to go subscribe to Haas Games and Cards, yes, sir. Let's see here. ETBs are enormous Timmy boxes. Wow. How do you feel about that?
I mean, they're going to gain slower in value, but you look at things like, did Shining Legends have a booster box?
Shining Legends, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Was it printed a lot, though?
It was what?
It was not printed a lot.
Oh, that makes sense.
Compared to today's demand.
I don't know, because I feel like at some point, Whatnot streamers are going to be like, hey, it's time to revisit some Sword and Shield that's super cheap to get, that we can flip for quadruple price pack, because people want that Lugia, and we'll hype it up, make it, they'll rip a ton of it, and then it'll go up in price. I don't know. I don't think it's the best. I'd rather do booster boxes by far. And if the booster box, I haven't looked at the booster box price. If the booster box is appropriately priced, I'd rather get a booster box for sure. I just don't know what they are right now.
Well, I remember all the way through Sword and Shield, people were telling me that ETBs were not investable. They're trash. They take up too much space. You're buying air. There's only 8 packs in them. Like, they gave me all these reasons to not invest into them. And then all the ETBs went to $100 minimum. And I sold off so many of them.
They've been doing good for me.
Like 20, 30.
I mean, if I went to go flip my Lost Origin ones, I only paid $25 for them. And with what they've gained, I'd be happy with it.
Yeah, no, for sure. 100%.
But I think, do you think Pokemon Center ETBs are going to hold their value? Or do you think they're going to come out with something newer and greater that's going to make people be like, screw Pokemon Center ETBs?
Nah, they should hold their value, especially the ones that have good promo cards. I think those will be gold mines, like Prismatic. I think Surging Sparks will, because it has a Shinji Konda Gen 1 Pokemon and the Magneton as a promo.
Mm-hmm.
I think Obsidian Flames will do extremely well long term because of the Charmander as a promo. I think the promo actually really does matter in ETBs.
Yeah, I agree with that. Charmander, I mean, that's probably the coolest one I've seen. Like, probably one of the cooler promos aside from Magneton. But I think the promo does matter, and a lot of them have really crappy promos. The Charcadet's kind of cool in Phantasmal Flames, but it's like, it's cool, but is it Charmander cool? Nah.
I think Obsidian Flames will be more expensive, infinitely more expensive than Phantasmal Flames, just because that promo, you know what I mean?
I guess maybe why ETBs would be okay, even though they're kind of bigger to store, is the artwork usually is pretty cool on them. Pretty nice on them. I don't know. But looking at Silver Tempest booster boxes, I mean, last sold, they're going for like $385 to $475. Such a big range right now. If you can grab one for the price of a Destin Rivals booster box, then why not? It's out.
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%. Let me answer this guy's question. Hectic, what's up, brother? What's the craziest take you heard that you laughed at that ended up becoming true? I think the craziest take and what actually happened that came true was people hyper shilling Paldea Evolve. That set is so trash to me. And I couldn't see it. I couldn't see past how trash it actually was. And It's what is it? 375, 400 for the box?
It was closer to 5 at one point during very peak times, but
Yeah, I know it hit five. Like one, it was like one or two sales at 5, and then it like just went
then it just
downhill from
went
there.
down pretty bad. Right now it's 396 to 407.
Okay, so like 400.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know. That was a shocker to me personally. I still don't like the set. I don't care how much I sold my box. I think I sold my box at like 440. I mean, it'll probably be more expensive in the future, but I'd rather just have. Right now, I would rather have a Destined Rivals booster box long term than a Paldea Evolve booster box.
Me too. Like I'd much rather have. I like Destined Rivals a lot more, and I love Mewtwo. I have a Mewtwo collection, so I gotta have it. I have a ton of Destined Rivals Pokemon Center ETBs as well, because there was a time when that first came out, and those dipped down a little bit, kind of like Phantasmal Flames, and people were just panic selling them for whatever weird reason. I don't know why. There's no point to, but I scooped up so many of them. I love them.
Yeah. I'm glad I bought 3 boxes for under 6. Shout out Thomas V. He understands the meta. Bro, so I'm into my Destined Rivals boxes for $221 each, bro.
I was going to say, if people can ever, once things get to a point to where if you can get distribution again, I would get distribution, because that's literally the lowest entry point every time, and you're guaranteed to get stock without having to go camp a Walmart or a GameStop.
Facts.
So that's the only reason why I did it. Like, yeah, I want to make some money off of it, but I really just want to do it so I can just get stuff at the lowest point and have tax write-offs.
But, I mean, at some point, like, you're going to have distribution, right?
Yep.
And, well, I mean, you already have it, but let's just say somebody that doesn't have it, right? They're going to have it. They're going to be new. They're going to be building their spin. Let's say that they time it perfectly. They get in at the exact bottom of the next bear market, right? At whatever point, whenever that is. They get like a couple boxes here and there, and then we get another boom. Their spend isn't anywhere near anyone else's. They're not going to get anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's definitely better to have it than to not have it, but I don't know. Is there like a monthly fee to be a part of distribution?
The hardest part, and this is why I would say it would be hard to get distribution right now, is it depends what distro you go for, but a lot of them say once you apply, you have like 5 to 6 months to spend like $4,000 to $6,000 to prove that you'll get it, but then you're locked into allocations from there on out. There's not a monthly spend, at least the one I have, and there's no product anyways. Like once you get your release allocations, there's nothing. You can get like sleeves and stuff, but there would be no way to really get that $6,000 point unless you really wanted to buy a ton of top loaders and play mats and stuff. That's the hardest part. But the way I see it, it's kind of worth it to me, because once a big bear market comes in, they're going to be desperate again. I'm going to increase my spend, buy all this stuff. They try to whip the $25 ETBs again. Once they get to that point, sweet, I'll scoop it up. Everyone publicly buying or selling stuff for cheap, I'll buy that up too and just kind of play in between the middle of the two costs. But I don't know. I just feel like it's worth it. But there's no like monthly thing. How much you spend per allocation cycle does matter towards like how much you get. But since you can't order anything anyways, right now in between releases, there's no way to increase your spend anyways unless you're just buying some really stupid stuff. And the distro kind of doesn't expect you to go buy it right now.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked a funny question. I'm gonna troll this. TRJ, apologies for the question. I am 37, grown man watching you guys. LOL, just shooting it. Is this a genuine collab, or who is paying who for this time? Honest response. Okay, so Haas literally paid me $5,000 for this live stream, and it's coming on my channel. It's a heavy price tag, bro.
Heavy price tag in that. I mean, it's just the $5,000 initially. I also have a lot of Pokemon Center ETBs. I'm going to get to them. And at least, I know he said he hates Paldea Evolved, but he sees the numbers in it. The data's the data. So I got a couple of cases of those coming his way. Yeah, it's just kind of, it sucks. I'm not going to recoup it, but it's just worth it because I just really, I'm basically the OF fan of Team Rocket Joey.
That's crazy.
So, whatever. You know what, though?
It's worth it, bro.
Jokes. It's so worth it. It's like when you're on Whatnot and you paid $60 to get an EX and everyone's like, you just got that EX. Holy crap. That's huge. Like the world just ended. The biggest insult I get on all my YouTube content is I'm old. Everyone's like, oh man, you're so old. And that's why he's sitting there saying, oh, I'm 37. I'm grown. And I'm watching him shoot a shot, whatever. What's funny is I just have terrible genetics. I'm actually not nearly as old as I look. So I'm still in my 30s. I just have a job that drains my soul, essentially.
Hey, I think we all kind of do, though, at the same time.
Well, your whole goal with everything you've been saying from the very beginning is financial freedom. That's the end all be all.
Yep.
That's all I'm striving to do. I just want to be financially free. I want that to be my hobby.
No, for sure. No, but on a serious note, no, Haas didn't pay any money. If anything, I paid Haas to come on. We'll say that and just have it up for interpretation. So I paid Haas to come on my live stream.
A heavy cost.
A heavy cost. More than money.
Transcends money.
It transcends money. No, it was funny because yesterday in the live stream on Broke Pokemon's live stream, I was like, go, because he knows that I don't even know what it would be called, a partnership of a Poketube, I guess. I don't know. He was like, or I told him, I was like, bro, go ask Haas how much I charge him to do giveaways on my channel.
Oh man.
Because he was saying something about I'm sure you make easy money, this and that, and this and that, and I was like, bro, all of these people, I don't charge anybody anything, which is crazy. DJ's Poke Center, don't charge them anything. 904 Pokejacks is the same exact deal with you. I don't charge anything, bro.
I was gonna say, with what you pay me, I'm just like, yeah, that's worth it. No, yeah. So there's no money exchange. There's no nothing. I mean, yeah, this is not how it works. Not how it works.
Yeah, I don't know. People's imaginations run wild sometimes, bro.
Let's just put, I'm too poor to pay anybody anyway, so it's all good. I work a 9 to 5, sometimes a 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. So I don't have money. I'm slaving away just like everybody else, and then making a YouTube video so I can get 2 hours of sleep and do it again.
Oh, hold on. The Asian TCG asked a question. Let's see what he said. TRJ, if you had to choose one, would it be Bitcoin only or Pokemon only? Ooh, I think it would be Bitcoin only, honestly. I can't lie.
Bitcoin on the discount right now, so yeah.
Is it? I thought it was pumping today.
Well, I mean, the way I look at it, I started coming in, I'm way late to the game, and I only actually started looking at Bitcoin because you were bringing it up. When I first started in, it was at 77, right? And then it jumped up to like 125-ish or a little bit higher. And then it went right back down to like 80s, 90s. Keeps fluctuating between like 88 to like all the way up to 95 sometimes. But
yeah,
if you think about it, yeah, it's above 77, but give it however long it takes, you know it's going to get back up to 125 and beyond. So I'm always happy about Bitcoin at a discount, and even when it's not at a discount, I'm still buying it. I don't care.
Mr. Toe 88 knows the exact only truth to Bitcoin. It's always at a discount because in 5 years, 80,000 is going to be laughable. In 10 years, 80,000 is going to be a rounding error. So you know how Bitcoin goes up and down like
yep.
$50, $100 every second. It's going to be going up and down 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 every second.
If you want to talk bland content creators, I watch Bitcoin content creators every day, but every day it's like, well, the infrastructure's there for this to shoot up. I don't know why it's not, but it's definitely there. It's so weird. But tomorrow, we'll look at tomorrow. Well, today, it's just the same thing over and over. But Pokemon gets that way too. It's just they don't have any exciting people, I guess is a good way to put it.
Oh, no, for sure. Somebody said something crazy. Hold on. Thoughts on Pokey and E calling you out? Did he call me out? Let's see. Which time? Or is it recent?
Is there a new one?
I don't know. I want to see.
Inept, you're right. Bitcoin since 2020. You're very right about that.
Pokey and E. Let's see his videos. Latest. No, he didn't. He hasn't called me out in, I don't even know what. I think the last video he made about me, he said I was right about reprints.
I was going to say the last video was more flattery because before when I first started watching his stuff about you, he was just like, Team Rocket who? I blocked that guy, whatever. I don't care. I don't watch his stuff. And then very soon after, he's like, I watch everything he does, and he was right about this. And
look, this is the last thing. I'll share it. I'll share it on the screen right now. Share screen, Pokey and E. Shout out to Pokey and E, bro. Absolute legend. Let me put this here.
And Nep says you're probably blocked again from Pokey and E.
He was literally just in the chat.
He was in my chat, yeah. And your chat, too.
It says it right here. He's 100% right about reprints. Look at all these reprints that never came. Bro, these reprints right here never came, and this was 2 months ago. This is from Poke Notify. This is why I support Redbeard, because he doesn't lie to his audience. Redbeard does not lie like Poke Notify. Poke Notify is actually the worst. Look, they're saying Obsidian Flames, Paldean Fates, Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade, Destined Rivals, and Paldea Evolved are all set to get reprints 2 months ago.
You know, that brings me back. I don't know. You know a non-TCG, right? I think DJ had him on, didn't he? I need to watch that. So Anon, when I first started getting into all this, he made all those predictions being like, yeah, the reprints are coming and they're going to be meaningful. His little voice clear he always does. I do it too because I have terrible sleep apnea, but I'm just literally choking to death all day. But it was interesting because then everybody went to town with that. Everyone went to town with that information. And they're like, hey, 6 months, we're going to see all these reprints. Then it became, but it takes like 8 months for the print facilities to start addressing it. And then it takes this and it takes that. And then nobody said anything. Everyone was just like, it just never happened. Whatever. Screw whatever.
Oh, no, I called that out, bro. I called that out, and I got rushed out of Anon TCG's Discord group really fast, bro.
I called it out in a video, but I don't think it reached him, unfortunately. And then he also, what was the recent video he talked about? Oh, no, okay, sorry. So, it was Pokey.
He said this. He said it twice throughout 2025. I think in Q2 of 2025, he said, 2025, he said that those same exact reprints were coming. He shared a screenshot of it. None of them ever came. And then he said it again toward I want to say, wait, what was that, 2 months ago? Said they were coming. I mean,
Doomsday. The people that predict the end of the world.
They could still be on the way. Who knows?
I'm sure they are. But again, it's just you wait long enough, you become right. But he had specific timelines is the problem.
Yeah.
He's like, they're coming quick and they'll be meaningful. Like we're almost his exact words. And
those were his exact words.
What was funny, I just got back from that Gamma meeting, is going back to Pokey, is he called some people out being like, how do you know? There's no information about this. And he insulted some people by saying that. And then I think, I don't know if you remember, but he paid somebody over Venmo being like, oh, I was wrong. You're right about the reprints because Beach went on and confirmed it beyond that. And I think Beach is just like, I want some clicks on this information too. And then none of it ever happened. I wonder if Pokey ever went to that content creator and was like, can I have my money back? Because it actually never happened. And you said it was confirmed.
That's what I'm saying. I've watched his space for 5 years. Anybody could say anything and people will forget it instantly. Yep. They'll forget it and then they'll come back in like a month or two and be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Like,
I've been holding that one in my pocket for a minute. I was just like, oh yeah. And I made a video and I'm like, this is going to be good. And then whatever, but it didn't happen.
Well,
Pokey,
I remember. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think you go with what you remember first because it's going to segue a little differently.
So I was going to say, do you remember when everybody was saying that Black Bolt and White Flare was going to be short printed? No one was going to be able to get it. And then Pokey Beach came out with the article. And then they tried to save face by saying, oh, the way we worded it actually didn't say that it was short printed. We just meant it was going to be hard to get. I'm like, bro, you guys are trolling.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Major trolls on that one too. That was funny. I forgot about that one. And then I swear Pokey just like waits for me to make a video and then he'll make the same thing. Like those 100 decks that could be weighed. Yeah. I made a video about it 3 to 6 days before he did. And I even tagged him in it being like, yo, how come my Japanese vendor's telling me this and yours isn't? And why aren't you getting that info out? And then he finally is like, they're being weighed. Novel thing. They're being weighed. It's kind of funny.
I don't know. Maybe he's a busy man, bro.
He's busy. I know. I'm just kidding. Well, no, he has employees. He has employees.
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to Pokey.
I do like Pokey. His challenge is what made me make my run for distribution in the first place. I guess
maybe he's gatekeeping, bro.
Well, I was just about to say that. I was like, back when he'd gatekeep how hard it was to get distro. Because the only reason why I went to go get distro is because I watched a video of his around Obsidian Flames times. And he's like, all of you watching, you're not like me. You didn't come from whatever crazy news outlet I used to work for. You didn't have a social media following. You're not going to be able to get distro. You can't get it. You're not like me. And I'm like, well, I'm a nobody with no social, no nothing. I'm going to go get it. And I did. I just spent time being a little scalper for a minute, build up some sales data, got my LLC, which I don't know why. Everyone's afraid to get an LLC. Easiest thing and cheapest thing in the world. And then I went and got distro.
Is it a one-time payment?
No, you have to renew it every year, but it's cheap.
How much is it? Is it different in each
I think it's
state?
depends on each state. But for me, it's like sub 100. It's easy.
It's probably like 500 in California, bro.
Oh, yeah, you're screwed.
I'll get one eventually. Someone said paradox to the floor, facts. Shout out
Probably.
Paradox Rift. Imagine if Burger King brought back the golden Pokeballs like in the 1990s. That'd be fire.
Could you imagine? I mean, we saw what happened with Japanese McDonald's Pikachu. People buying tons of meals and just leaving them at McDonald's just to get the cards. Just being like, we're not eating this, but we're just gonna drop it. Here's all of your food back.
That is tough. Someone said 900 in California to get an LLC. It says expected around 90 to 100 in initial state fees, 70 for articles of organization, plus 24 statement of information due within 90 days. But the biggest recurring cost is the $800 annual franchise tax due yearly.
Holy crap.
Wow,
yeah.
So it is 900.
That's crazy. Definitely, like, it's so cheap to do it in my state.
Plus an annual income-based fee if your business makes over $250,000.
It's okay. I'm always at a loss.
Costs can increase with optional services like expedited processing plus $350.
Holy crap.
Bro, you can't run a business you can't run a small Pokemon business in California, bro. That's cooked.
Can you just like get a business shipping address in you like a different state though, and then beat it that way? I bet you could.
I don't know. Maybe
that's how I work distribution, because they will only ship to businesses, and my house is not zoned as like a dual business residential, And so I actually ship all my stuff to Staples.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So you just go and pick it up?
Yep.
That's kind of good. I can't lie. California has to be the worst state in America. California and New York are some of the worst states. I can't lie.
Yeah, get out of there. Come down this way. I'll protect you from Shiny, and we'll all be good.
Protect me from shiny bird, bro. That is diabolical. Wow, $900? I can't even start a business, bro. I can't start my rip and ship.
California's gatekeeping.
California really is the gatekeeper capital of America. Joey, your shiny ad is diabolical. Shout out the shiny app. If you guys want to track your collection, if you guys want to track, more importantly, your investments, download the shiny app today.
I watch Mimic. I don't know him at
Right.
all. Seems like a fun guy, though.
Shout out to Mimic Brew. He's a legend. Yeah, I need to get out of California almost expeditiously.
All of California is coming to my state right now, so I'll be coming that way soon, too, I'm sure.
Oof. Arizona does not have an annual fee or required an annual report for LLCs, making it one of the more cost-effective states for ongoing
Lucky.
LLC compliance.
Oh,
Man,
no. Inept said all Vert can do is pay someone to run you over with his vehicle he can't drive. I didn't say that. That wasn't me saying it. It was a comment. But, ooh.
Yeah, someone said in my comment section about Shiny Vert the other day. I was like, dang, that's like unhinged. Like I don't even talk about him anymore, honestly.
I try
haven't
not
even seen anything.
That's the thing. I'll talk about what somebody talks about, but I don't want to make it personal, you know? And it's kind of like you're saying, like, you know, there's a lot of people that get criticism like Redbeard, but some, like, it's okay to get criticized and everything, but when people are messaging him, threatening him and stuff like that, there's a line, and that's just a crazy thing to do. Threatening people isn't like just terrible.
It's internet keyboard warriors, bro. Oh, Mimic Brew, so much drama with you, DJ. Yeah, so have you heard about DJ?
No, what happened?
I mean, apparently he's not allowed to be in the Pokemon hobby. He's not allowed to have a Pokemon business. He's not allowed to make Pokemon content because he came in during Prismatic Evolution. So the hobby is gatekeeping him from doing any of those three things.
Oh, that's sad. That's some gatekeeping right there.
Right. Some of the worst gatekeeping, honestly.
I mean, people get mad at a lot of the influencers, but why aren't we getting mad at, like, I don't know, like, and I get Whatnot. Whatnot has a space, and Whatnot actually got me kind of to where I'm at anyways from the beginning. I just wasn't scamish, like, as far as, like, you know, you see people just doing the wildest stuff, right? Like, just the wildest stuff to, like, with Coop. Oh, I got a God pack. It's worth more to me than my business to keep that God pack and do this. Or you see people, like, swap out cards and crap like that. And it's like, why aren't we getting mad about that? That's way worse than someone just trying to make a living, in my opinion. I don't know. There's just so much worse. Like, I can get why people are unhappy about it, but there's so much worse to be mad about.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and this is we're going back to the psychology of all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the people that feed the machine of the anti-business, anti-money, this is our hobby, not your hobby. You shouldn't be in here for the money. You're not here for the right reasons. You know, that whole side, right?
Mm-hmm.
They come on, they create videos talking about that every single day, every week, whatever have you, however often they upload, right? And then they're monetizing it. They're making money on it from the viewers that agree with their sentiment of, you shouldn't be making money off the hobby. And that's what I think about a lot, actually. I'm like, so if they're monetizing their audience by saying you can't make money in the hobby, is that kind of like, that gotta be like something gotta be going on, right? Or no?
That's a deep question. That's not a simple, like, it's rough because it's like you're making I guess depends on if your goal is to become full-time YouTube and make money off of that content, then what's the difference between someone else making a different type of content and making a living off of it? I don't know. I'm like, maybe I'm too low, maybe I just think too much business stuff. But yeah, it's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I ponder that quite often, and I reflect and try to figure out to see if these type of people are contradicting themselves or they're on YouTube for the wrong reason. Just like how people that are in the Pokemon hobby for money are apparently here for the wrong reason. I think if you're not a kid and you're in the Pokemon hobby, should I put an age limit on this? Maybe like 20 plus. If you're 20 plus in Pokemon, you're more than likely here for the money. You're not just playing with the cards. You're not, it's just kind of cringe. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I have met a lot of people that are definitely saying that they're for the hobby, but then you're right. Like, do you go play the tournaments? Do you go play the card game? Do you do all that?
I haven't seen
most of them I know don't do that.
Content.
And then I'll like talk to them and they'll show me pictures of their like collection and stuff. I'm like, well, this is beyond I have one Destin Rivals ETB because it looks good. It's like, well, why do you have 100 of them? I guess
why are you tracking this in the collector app or Shiny app?
Yeah, it's just interesting because like there's a couple of components to it because that's how you get ahead in the hobby. Let's say you're not doing it for business, right? You make trades. You do all sorts of different things to get the things you want and get ahead without paying more money into it. But that's what business is too. I don't know, because I'm in it for business, right? And I'll be completely transparent. I'm here to make money. Yeah. But I also love making content. Like, I love making content a lot more than what I do right now for my day job. I think it's a lot of fun. And if I can balance both, I'm going to try to do both for sure. But if I have to dump one and I end up, you better believe I'll dump my day job to make this happen if it ends up being viable. But at the end of the day, it's a business. It's just like, is it your own personal business? And you should just be happy with your personal business, or is this for money-making business? And YouTube is a platform to make money. Even if you're not monetized, YouTube's making money off of you making content. And so, right. Like, yeah, it's a money machine no matter what angle you're coming at it from.
Yeah, I think my personal opinion, this is just my opinion. I think if you're like in your 30s and 40s talking about not here for the money, I don't know. I mean, I'm actually not going to hate on anybody's hobby, so I guess we'll just leave it at that.
I got a comment. Let's see. Dude, your hobby is ran by adults and you're effing old. Shut up. He's talking about me because, like I said, that's the biggest insult I get is I have terrible genetics. I just look a lot older than I am. Unfortunately, that's just life. Life throws curveballs, unfortunately. So, and then he also said Pokemon is 25 plus years old. You didn't even watch the OG show. I did. You know what? The first episode I watched, they gave a free sample on VHS to everybody in the neighborhood. Pokemon did. So I did actually watch the show for sure. That was my Saturday morning cartoon of choice. I'm being gatekeeped though. Isn't age a protected class though? I think age is a protected class, at least in my work it is. So I might have to go to HR.
Yeah, it sounds like he's discriminating against you, honestly. Discrimination and gatekeeping. That's crazy.
It's all the gray, man. I don't know.
Haas is actually 12. Confirmed. Confirmed Haas is 12.
I mean, I look the same at 12. It doesn't matter. I just looked old no matter what happened. Out of 6th grade, I had a beard. So, let's see. Oh, then he says he's not talking about me. Never mind. I guess I just read it wrong.
Who's he talking about then?
Oh, for anyone just saying they're just here for Pokemon. The way it was worded, it was extremely directed towards me, but... and like I said, that's the biggest insult I get all the time. But I think he's more... translation between the lines, I think he's more talking about, like, when you're going around to people saying it's for the kids, it's all this, it's all that, and I'm just here to do a collection. It's like they're not being honest. They're not being honest.
At all. Not at all. Especially if they have multiple tens of thousands of dollars worth a collection. You know what I mean?
Oh, and then he just changed it up again. This guy is just interesting.
He's trolling you, bro.
He is. He's so nice. He said, I'm definitely talking about skull cap. I'm guessing because he's talking about because I'm bald.
Skull cap is crazy, bro.
Man.
Hey, he is on your helmet. Joey, when are you going to get a fade? I don't know. Is he talking about a haircut? I don't know. I think I'm going to cut all my hair off at one point and donate it. Honestly. That's the only right thing to do with long hair.
I wish I could just go fully bald. I have to shave my head and it's terrible. Oh, and I'm illiterate now too. Dang it.
Haas, are you bald? Mimic
Damn right
Brew
I am.
said,
I'm bald as hell. Here we go.
Mr.
Very,
said, are you bald?
very bald. I'll tell you what.
Oh.
I could grow a beard since 6th grade, but then I lost my hair so quick after that.
Hey, I bet though that these same people asking you if you're bald, they don't have a beard.
That's true. I have a really nice beard. It was actually a lot longer today till I chopped it up.
Let's go.
Oh, he's talking about you. He's mad at me that I'm taking it as me, and then he's talking about you.
He's trolling you, bro.
Man,
you gotta be.
I thought you have beautiful hair. I like your hair.
Egghead Haas head reveal epic.
You saw it here first. Team Rocket Joey stream head reveal. I probably should have put it on OF though.
Put a paywall behind it. Gatekeep it.
Yeah, I'd gatekeep my bald head for sure. We haven't done the feet yet, so I guess we're okay.
Haas is Mimic Brew's little brother.
I might be older than a Mimic Brew. I'm 37. How old is Mimic Brew?
Nope, you're Mimic Brew's little brother, bro.
Ooh. Dang it.
Haas is my buff daddy. Okay, here we go.
I'll call Mimic Brew daddy. That's fine. Mimic Brew can be my daddy. He's interesting enough. Hey, RAR TCG. He's RAR TCG in the chat. What a legend. I love RAR TCG. Check him out, guys.
Facts.
Love that guy.
You can be in your late 30s and still have had a good chunk of your childhood influenced by Pokemon. What are people even talking about? Yeah, bro, people are just trolling.
Yeah. I mean, there's no kid that's going to buy up all the ETBs, so.
There's no kid that's... Bro, even when I was a kid, I was getting like maybe one, maybe two at max packs a weekend, if that.
I wasn't even getting that. It was like maybe a pack or two every couple of months. My parents were like, now you have to do 8 hours of chores to get $3.
Ooh, that's
which
inflationary.
That $3 probably goes a long way nowadays. 90's $3 was worth a lot more. Or it's evolved, it's gone up.
Who said, what's this guy talking about? Joey tells see them BWS. I don't know what that means. I might be too old, bro.
Well, Taco, I mean, a 12-year-old can buy a booster box? Maybe, I don't know. The lowest age I could get a job, like a legitimate taxable job, was 14. I guess I could have mowed lawns, but I don't know.
Wow, I thought Haas was in his 50s. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let's see. Manual labor for packs. Parents bought me 3 packs when I pulled first Edzard last pack. Legendary. What kid can afford a $55 to $60 before tax for an ETB? Okay, cool. 9 packs, 9 and 400 chance of getting the Charizard. It's not set up for kids to win, in my opinion. Oh, for sure.
I think Pokemon knows that opening packs is straight up gambling. They've seen it done with sport cards forever. They're just smart enough to not kill their market like Magic does.
Magic is one of the biggest L's, I can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
My parents bought me a Phantom Forces ETB. Says Ice PCSD. What a W parents, bro. Okay, I got the clip. Is this a clip? Hold on. I need to watch this. This is kind of a diabolical clip. I don't think I can show this on the screen, bro.
No.
No, I can't. I can't show that on the screen.
Who made
It's from a
the?
net.
Oh yeah, you probably can't show it on the screen. That's for your own viewing pleasure on the side, for sure.
Shout out to Broke Pokemon, bro. Pokemon.
I like Broke Pokemon. I don't know if you saw, but he recently had a live event that took him out of commission, and I'm like, well, YouTube algorithm likes you to keep uploading. I actually made him a YouTube video and had him uploaded on his channel where I did it. It's actually very cinematic at the beginning. It's beautiful.
Oh, really? Shout out Broke Pokemon. From Emolga112, TRJ, what do you think the price of Mega Evolution Enhanced Booster Box will be in 10 years? So Evolving Skies has only been out for going on 4 years, and it's at 2,300. I don't know. I don't think that's like anything I'm thinking about right now. I'm not thinking about Mega Evolution's booster box prices in 10 years. I'm thinking about way different other stuff.
I think there's so many Sword and Shield plays that there's some that you can still get for the price of Destined Rivals boxes. That's hard for me to be like, well, yeah, I want more Mega when I could get more like Silver Tempest or something.
I got to start branding that. Like my mental math is actually atrociously bad. I need to brand it and make like a shirt or something. TRJ math.
I need to make a pricing graph on my shirt so I can just always remember where I need to be.
Yeah. TRJ doing, I can't, bro. Yes, sir. We need more math. All right, give me I need some equations.
I'm bad at math. I can't math.
I'm the worst at math. But if I can figure out how to market it, I could be good at addition.
You're gonna sell math?
I'm gonna sell math. Oh, that'd be a big full circle. The prismatic for Destined booster box, bro. That's the easy math though. My Destined Rivals booster box cost is $221.
Someone in my chat said they just got a Chilling Reign booster box for $3.99 shipped. That's actually really good, especially since last sold's just spiked up to $5.77 magically. Not bad.
You see Brilliant Stars at 600.
Chilling Reign. Wait, did I type the wrong thing? Am I being stupid? I'm way sleep deprived, so give me a moment here. Maybe I read it wrong.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Chilling Reign he bought for $3.99. Last sold's $5.77. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta milk out these private deals. That's where you get the best stuff. Or if you vend, or both, do both. Go vend while you're private selling or private buying. Like I'm a vendor. I have to take this at 50% less, please.
50% is crazy.
I know, but that's what card shops used to do. Before any bull runs, it used to be like you go to a card store, show them your cards, they give you 40 to 50%.
40 or 50% buying?
Yeah, some of my card shops here were trying to do that.
That's
for a long time.
diabolically low.
When people started being like, oh, I'll buy cash 70%, I'm like, man, I missed a good time. I was in the hobby at the wrong time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start vending again. I think I just need to do like, oh man, I actually work on Saturdays. Saturdays are the prime time, huh?
They're usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes they're like 2 days, and it's either Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. How they evolved or Silver Tempest? Definitely, Silver Tempest.
Right
Easy.
now, with how close
my
the prices are, yeah, Silver Tempest. Because if Paldea Evolve is almost as much as Silver Tempest, that tells me Silver Tempest has got some room to grow.
Yeah.
Plus, other than Magikarp and like Tyranitar and maybe a few others, like no one likes the Skeledirge, no one likes the starter Pokemon. Has a lot of IRs, some of them good, some of them bad, but I don't know, I feel like Silver Tempest just, I like it better.
Same. Yes, sir. How do you feel about... So when are yellow borders officially going to be considered vintage? That's all the way up to Crown Zenith.
I thought Modern is vintage right now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Prismatic is vintage.
Yeah.
My fault. I have mistaken. Destin Rival is vintage.
I don't know. Because, like, to us, something's vintage, right? Where to someone younger, they're going to grow up in, like, 10 years, and eventually they're going to be like, Paldea Evolved is vintage, right? And it's like, what does that make everything before that? Ancient? Like, what's the tier level going to be at that point?
I don't know.
Because what you got,
question.
Vintage, you got, like, mid-era.
Ancient.
Yeah, ancient. Is that what we're going to term it now? I don't know.
Gotta be. Shout out to DJ's Poke Center. Question: SV 1 through 4 rotating out in April. Give me price predictions the day of after it goes out of vintage.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I think there's a pretty low stock on a lot of, like, do you think people are holding on to Paradox like crazy and other sets like that?
Yeah, because people are goofy.
I'm torn on that because I know during Whatnot times, people were ripping like all kinds of that trash before any kind of bull run. Like, it was just getting ripped because it was so cheap. You could walk up to a store and be like, you need to sell this stuff. Let me just buy it from you for, $80 a box. They'd get it. Easy, cheap rip to get more money on your Whatnot schemes. Like, I feel like maybe there's a lot more of it ripped than people think. Because Whatnot's been popular even before Bull Run.
Honestly, I hate SVO 1 through 4. I got rid of all my booster boxes out of them. I hate those cards. I hate the sets. They're trash. If people are really paying attention, they really understand to just buy into 151 right now. If you want to actually be the smartest investor in the world in Pokemon right now, just continue to buy into 151 until it rotates out.
Yeah, I think even the worst boxes will still do okay-ish if you got into them. Like I said, super cheap. You'll win. It just won't be a big, huge one where 151, I mean, that's what brought me back into the hobby. So at some point, some 80-year-old, once they're going to be like, oh, wow, I remember back when I had 151.
151.
So I don't know. I feel like 151's, even at this crazy price, is still good-ish. It's just hard to get a ton of it because it's so expensive.
You think Twilight Masquerade is undervalued?
I think it's overhyped. Or it was when it came out.
Yeah, I think I don't like that set at all.
That's where the collector part of me kicks in too, though. It's like I really like some of the cards in there that nobody cares about. Like the Ursaluna, I really like that card. Just no one cares. I think it'll go up.
Yeah.
Greninja is so popular, even though there's much better cards out of that one. I think it'll go up after rotation. Just again, are you looking for 151 levels, or are you looking to buy stuff for a lot cheaper? But that's where I feel like I wouldn't buy Twilight Masquerade at this price. You're looking at a almost $300 booster box when you could spend the same on 151.
Oh, this is a good question right here. I can't lie. Hold on. Let me answer this real quick. Twilight sells for basically MSRP, so I mean, how much more lower can it go? So for everybody here that was not here before the Surging Sparks and Prismatic Boom, there's a lengthy period of time in between hype cycles where MSRP is a ripoff. It's overpriced at MSRP. Booster boxes sell for $80 to $90 all day. All distros are complete. Their warehouses are filled with booster boxes. It's a plethora of opportunity because people are not interested in Pokemon. Those times will come back. I know people don't want to accept it, but they're going to come back. And when they come back, a lot of people won't be here.
They eventually will go back.
Yeah. How low can Twilight go? I don't know. Honestly.
What, Twilight?
ETBs are like MSRP or nothing.
Twilight's
like, no
closer
profit.
to 300. I don't know. It's interesting because it was like I was saying earlier in the stream. During that time, I was selling booster box cases for under market price. People wouldn't touch them, and it was a hell of a deal, and people still didn't care. And now MSRP is the deal where it used to be. There's no way you could get MSRP. Like, I used to sell things so far below MSRP, it wasn't even funny.
All right, and nobody wanted it.
Yep. Not until it got expensive.
Where does Surging Sparks fall for you in SV? It's probably the second best booster box. Behind Destin. I don't know. What about you?
Well, because it has Hydreigon, and again, nobody likes that card, but I like it. I think, oh man, as far as booster boxes go, yeah, I think third.
What's it behind?
I like Twilight Masquerade, but I know it's not going to be. This is personal emotion talking. Like, I like Twilight Masquerade. I know nobody else does, but I like it.
Henry likes it. Henry's Poke Corner. He likes Twilight. I think it's his favorite set.
Henry's a cool guy.
Shout out to Henry, legend. Twilight ETBs at 60 are way better value than Silver Tempest at 100. And it's crazy to read stuff like that, just knowing what the market was.
I guess that's another reason to get an LLC, though. Like, back during those cheap times, another reason why my business kind of worked is with an LLC, you can go up to card stores and say, hey, sell me stuff wholesale, tax-free. And when they have too much stuff that they can't get rid of quick enough, they'll sell it to you for so cheap, and then it's tax-free, and it's great. That's the other reason why I got my LLC, is because then I was working with, like, a Georgia wholesaler. I had 2 in Utah. Like, you can really get some stuff even better than distro price sometimes, for sure, during the slow times.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, so this dude DJ is giving me all the hyper shill brainwash takes. Hear me out. Shrouded Fable is low print because it wasn't a popular set.
I think there's only like 1 restock I ever got for Shrouded Fable.
So it just comes down to picking the best sets with the most popular Pokemon in the top rarity slots. That's how you outperform buying into sets like Shrouded Fable, outperform buying into Stellar Crown, outperform buying into Temporal, outperform buying into Paradox. long term. Shrouded is trash, by the way. But at the same time, every single Pokemon set is going to be more expensive in 5 years than it is today.
What does Shrouded have? It has Persian, and that's kind of it.
Yep. Persian and Pheasantipity.
It's going to be rough. That new Mewtwo card, though, has the same artwork, kind of like Shrouded Fable does. The Mega Dream Mewtwo kind of looks like some of the artwork from Shrouded, like the weird poses. I don't know. But I don't love Shrouded Fable, no. And I only got one option to ever restock with distro. Like, it only showed up one time. So you never know if you're able to find Shrouded for like super cheap. Like I said, when I got Silver Tempest for $25 in ETB and nobody cared about it. I mean, eventually you're going to win on it for sure.
All right. You said, Joey, didn't you say you bought a Silver Tempest ETB for 20? I bought, I want to say 15 or 17 of them at 20 from Target on Black Friday. And I sold them all when they hit 100. So in my personal opinion, I'm not investing in any ETBs right now at all. The only ETBs to be buying are really, I don't know, honestly.
Other than specialty sets, like, yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say Prismatic, maybe, but Prismatic, Lucario and Tyranitar boxes are way better of a deal, depending on what you want to do. If you do a rip and ship, you should probably be buying all the Lucario and Tyranitar boxes because it's $7 a pack for Prismatic.
Prismatic has God packs. The Blooming Waters, that has God packs.
Yeah.
I feel like things with God packs are going to have a good tax on them in the future.
Oh, for sure. He said the only ETB I own is Hidden Fates. Let's go, bro. That's what I like to hear. Shout out Hidden Fates, one of the best sets ever printed. Gotta love it. Gotta love the Hidden Fates.
Too good.
Black Bolt will be a sleeper once. Bro, why don't we talk about stuff older than XY? I mean, older than Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. Nobody ever talks about older stuff. Like, no Sun and Moon. Nobody gets hyped about XY. It's all just hyper modern hype.
I think maybe it's because people's buy-in points are only at a certain point, or they think, you know what, I'm going to buy so much of this cheaper product that I'll just be better off. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Maybe.
When they bought like X amount of Twilight, which equaled up to maybe one X and Y booster box, and then it's like, well, why don't you just get the X and Y booster box? I don't know.
He said, in a year, you'll be telling stories about how much nobody wanted Surging. I think in a year, I'll be talking about how Scarlet and Violet era, everybody wanted everything. And then they dumped it all because they saw better sets after.
I feel like there's going to have to be a huge panic surge and dump at some point of Scarlet and Violet, because I feel like so much of it is held back. And at some point, something's going to signal that it's not worth anything. People are going to drop it. People will buy it up, rip it because it's super cheap. And then maybe you'll see those better prices that everyone's anticipating and wanting. But I feel like you have to get through so much product to reach that point first.
Yeah, I think... you know what's funny about Pokemon? People were so gassed up on Sword and Shield, back in Sword and Shield. They hated SVO 1 through 4 when it was the brand new sets. They literally hated it, didn't want to touch it. We finally get good sets on the back end of Scarlet Violet. And then everybody goes back and says, oh, I missed out on SVO 1 through 4. I missed out. I'm going to go buy it. It's so good. And I'm just like, bro, that's fake. Gotta be fake.
Do you remember when Iron Crown got its SIR and people started being like, oh man, it's just like Moonbryon. And there was like a really big pump on it for the beginning. Like people
Yep.
really pumped it up. It was super expensive. And then it just ate it. It just ate it so hard.
Yep.
That's kind of funny. That's some good market manipulation there. That was really nice.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna remember Scarlet and Violet era as the biggest market manipulation era of Pokemon history.
The biggest social experiment.
Yeah, the biggest hive mind, swarm hive.
I think
So many people joined the hobby during the Scarlet and Violet era. The nostalgia down the line. Oof. I don't know about that. SV is so nostalgic. Wow. Nah.
it might be to some kid right now, maybe in the future.
Might be.
Possibly. I don't know. How can you look at Skeledirge and be like, wow, that's so much cooler than Charizard? Which I don't love Charizard, but I mean, even Skeledirge makes Charizard look good to me.
That happens literally every week in Pokemon. Facts. In the Scarlet and Violet block, that literally happens every single week. Market manip. The Skeledirge SRR is fire. I literally sold out. I had like 3 raw copies and a PSA 10. I bought the PSA 10 for like $40, and I sold.
I bought a ton of PSA 10s for like $30-$40 just because I'm like, well, I can't really lose. That's literally absolute bottom. So someday it'll go up.
Because it's 20 to grade it, and it's what, 16 raw, or it was 16 at the time when I bought it. It was like $40. It was like there's 0 premium on it.
Yep.
Redbeard. Look at Redbeard. Here he is. The legend.
Is he coming on today?
No. What is Haas' opinion on the GOAT Walrein though? Ooh, that's a good question. How do you feel about Walrein? I always keep a Walrein on me, bro. Look.
Hold on, let me get that pulled back up. Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen the movie Tusk?
Nuh-uh.
Oh. Well, it reminds me of that. How do I explain it? I don't know. Somebody turned themselves into a walrus is the main point of that movie. And that reminds me of that.
Oh, that's
so
scuffed.
Lots of nostalgia, automatic, vintage, and like obviously I need to pump this up. Where are we at on it? I might have to Kabuto it. I might have to Kabuto it.
Walrein or nothing.
Yep. They're like, what the hell? They jumped up from $7 to 15. Last sold is 15.
Who?
What the heck? Okay, maybe I can't Kabuto that one.
You said Walrein is 15?
From what I'm seeing on TCG Player, there's not a ton. There's only one more in stock. There's literally one. And the last sold was 15, and the one that's posted is 14.50. And Taco offered 12. So we'll see if that goes through.
Let's go. Sell it,
Get it.
TRJ? Nah, I can't. Yo, Redbeard in the chat. Let's go. Redbeard made a W video today. I can't lie. Hey, man, you got to pay for the quality. Have a Kabuto first.
That was a
ed
good
sitting
Redbeard
at
video.
PSA. I think that was his best video. I can't lie.
Do we think there's dating potential from that video?
I can't even comment on that.
I'm not going to comment on that either, but that's the main question that rises.
I can't even comment on that. Redbeard the GOAT. Shout out to Redbeard. Shout out to Lunch Money. Hold on. Let me show real quick. Oh, I can't even show. Oh, I can show actually. Hold on. Let me show.
First edition Kabuto at PSA. You just made bank. You just made all the money.
Where's my notes at? I need this link. Let me see if this will actually work. Give me 1 second. Yes, sir. Redbeard confirmed. More prismatic coming instantly. We're getting a bundle at, I believe it's Sam's Club.
I believe Redbeard over and on.
Oof. What's it? A surprise? A surprise box and a booster bundle. The only way you're gonna get it is through that link right there that I just put in the chat. For anybody in the chat, so shout out to Lunch Money. Really holding it down for all the MSRP army. Wait, did it even go in the chat? It had to. I'm trolling. Shout out to Lunch Money. Hold on, I'm pulling up the thing right here. It did go in the chat. Okay. Lunch Money represent. Too many names for me to remember. All the people I need is Vapor Self. Oh, okay. How do you feel about Vapor Self, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you think it feels to make 3 prismatic videos a day?
Maybe he's onto something.
I mean, he might be. I mean, that's the thing is Prismatic's going to, like you were saying earlier in some earlier stuff, like it has God packs, whatever. Like it'll do okay. It's going to do good, down the line. But he's just an interesting guy. he's not, I don't know. I just like your plushie of him more than anything.
Oh, that's my little homie.
Squashmallow, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's my little homie Vapor Self. He's scared to come on the camera, but he'll come on every once in a while.
I've had Vapor Self chime in on some of my videos. Not quite to the level of Pokehub Podcast 2 with Nostalgia Nomicz, but
I remember that actually.
He's up next. Well, either him or Logan. I don't know. Logan Paul. We'll see. I interview the coolest people ever. You guys have to check it out. Pokehub Podcast episode 2 with Alex. It's legendary.
Facts. I was actually surprised that he came on to your live stream, bro.
I was super surprised too. I'm surprised he hasn't really advertised it either. Maybe it's because I'm just the slow or the little lowly content creator, and maybe I'm getting gatekept from that. But since there's a lot of that, but I mean, it's probably the best investment advice you'll ever see. Greatest investment tools ever on that podcast.
Pokechuck was glazing prismatic big time today. It's one of the best investments long term. I expect nothing less. I thought Pokey and E was beefing with y'all. Is Vapor Self in the room with Joey now? He is, bro. He's on timeout. He's back here. He's down in the dungeon. Here he is. He wanted to say hi to you, bro. He said he appreciates all of the support that you give him and that you brought him on your channel.
Oh, I love Vapor. He's my favorite. Yeah. He's my favorite. He's the most entertaining of all time, too. Like, no one has as much Riz as Vapor.
Nope. Is Haas on Discord? Have something I need to ask him.
I think I'm on your Discord now.
He just joined my Discord. You could probably find him in there.
I'm also on Instagram too. If you just do my name in Instagram, will pop up.
All his comments are getting him cussed out now. Oof, that's tough.
For Vapor?
Yeah.
What's he been saying? I haven't watched a Vapor video in a golden minute because it's usually 3 videos a day about Prismatic. So I guess there's a safe bet it's about Prismatic for sure. I mean, which kudos to him. It gets views, I'm guessing. Otherwise, he wouldn't keep doing it.
Shout out to Vapor So.
Playing the game. I'm not going to gatekeep Vapor. I'm not.
Nah, me neither. That's what I'm going to do in 2026. I'm going to be less gatekeepy.
Or we could start a campaign. A gatekeeping campaign.
Gatekeeping campaign?
I don't know.
Rich TCG bets, yo, Haas live 1.5 hours north of me. Great guy. Oh, lives. I can't read.
Rich, what's up, buddy? What is
You know
up?
Rich TCG bets?
Oh, man. I can't put a face to it, but either he's someone I've ran into at a card show, or he comments on my stuff, or he found one of my Pokemon card treasure hunt packs I had out in the wild.
Oh, this is why he's getting cussed out, because he had his viewers buy Prismatic at 150 in ETB.
Oh, okay. I was watching around that time when he's making 3 videos a day being like, you have to buy Prismatic even at its current price. It's generational. It's going to keep going up and blah, blah, blah.
That makes sense now. Why
So that I get that because it's been religiously stuck between 100 to 130 depending on the month. So I get that.
Yeah.
But I
that
mean,
makes sense.
Not to defend him. If you're trying to quick flip, terrible idea at 150, but at some point, and this is where a lot of people get hung up. It's like people get so hung up about the short stuff. It's like, well, if people are talking about the long run, people like don't know how to differentiate between the two. But
I mean, when you say it every single day, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I'd agree. I would not buy it at 150 back when it was 150, knowing it's still in print.
Rich TCG Bets said he may know me from our local Facebook groups we are in. We did a deal a year ago or so.
Hell yeah. I might have
Shout out
secretly
Rich.
recorded it too. Shout out to Rich.
Shout out to Rich. Now he's panicking about the Dollar General ETBs, LOL. Shout out to Vapor So.
Taco brings up a good point. The Ceru Legend Prismatic is really cool. I wish I had that card. I do like that card. Of all the things I could get in it, that's the one I want.
I told people we're getting $40 Prismatic ETBs.
They came.
They came. They were there.
Just
Did
because
you
it
get
didn't
any?
come
I don't
from
know.
just because it didn't come from Pokey doesn't mean they didn't come. And sorry, I mean any online shop. Like Dollar General, that's viable. If it got $40 at Dollar General, then your prediction came true. I think some people get torn up on where it comes from. I think they're like, if it's not $40 market price on TCG Player, then terrible. But it's like people forget Costco. Costco deals are always around, and they will continue to be around. Now Dollar General, apparently.
I got a hot take off of this comment right here. Shout out Redbeard. Look at Redbeard in the Kobe Bryant pose with the PCs. What a legend. He said
That's a great picture.
It really is. Prizzy Dollar General ETBs are higher market price than the regular ones right now.
That's
I have
true.
a hot take off of this. I think the Dollar General ETBs are going to be more expensive because they're unique with the stamp on the top right, and it's not just a regular ETB, so it's going to be a collector's item.
If you look at TCG Player, people will specifically put that it's a Dollar General one. It's hilarious.
Yeah, because way less of them. I actually think they're going to be way more expensive, way more limited.
That's beautiful.
Shout out Dollar General.
So. I hope so. Dollar General, the new Pokemon Center stamp, but just with price tags.
Dollar General. I think it's actually better than the Pokemon Center stamp because we got so many reprints and restocks of the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs. I think the Dollar General ones are actually more limited than those as well. So once people actually catch on to this, it's gonna be a frenzy.
Couldn't get cases of them. Limited run.
Nope.
The price reminds you of the good times.
The data's the data. Mimic Brew said worst take ever.
But what if it comes true?
If it comes true, I got the clip.
Yep. Yep, there you
But
go.
I feel like Dollar General stamp gives it a food stamp white trash feel. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It doesn't matter as long as it's limited.
It's like the non-enhanced booster boxes, how those are somehow worth more for not having a box topper. It's like, that's weird. I want
That's
to pay
the
more
thing,
for
bro.
less just because it's,
People, yeah,
yeah.
people will justify anything to make that purchase. Again, it just comes back to the addiction to the fear of missing out. Lachonka Mania in the chat. What's going on, Lachonka Mania? W won the 151 booster box giveaway.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Did the Mega Dream booster box get given out yet?
Yeah,
Oh, I missed it. Dang.
I think it was in. I think it was either the last one or the second to last one in December. People already forgot about that though. They already forgot that I do giveaways. All they tell me now is that I'm terrible for the hobby because I support Redbeard.
The gate seems pretty shut on you.
Yep, the gate is slammed closed on me, bro.
I got a kind of funny one. They're saying when you go to Dollar General, get your cashier to sign it. Try to get it PSA certed. Authenticated. Beautiful.
What about the sleeve blisters from Dollar Tree with the $5 tag? Nope, not the same.
It's not an ETB. And plus, Prismatic doesn't have sleeve
Not
packs.
prismatic.
So, nope. It has to be Prismatic only.
Vapor Stuff needs to hire someone on Fiverr to help with his thumbnails. Ain't nobody clicking facts.
I can't talk about that. I mean, my thumbnails suck. My thumbnails suck. But they have gone progressively better over time. But my thumbnails are trash.
Ooh, this is hot right here. Dollar General backdoor sells everything to one person to get robbed, making it extra mythical to even see something from there.
Ooh.
I think
One
they
day.
backdoored a Redbeard, bro.
I think
There's always
Redbeard had
growth.
it up on Lunchbox and just went to them and said, you know what's about to happen.
Yep. He clicked it and then he was like, "You don't even have to ship to me. I'm right here already." Joey, when are you picking up prismatic ETBs? Oof. I don't know. I think the bulk of my prismatic investments are going to be in the 14-pack collection boxes.
I'm just waiting
Because
to fight some people at Costco.
Yeah, at some point, I know it's a dirty tactic, but at some point I'm going to do a rip and ship. So there's that.
And you know what? That's smart because you have the YouTube viewer base to do it. You just run it off of a website. You don't even have to do Whatnot. You could do Whatnot because you know what? Whatnot would probably grovel for you and be like, oh my gosh, you have this viewership. You're instantly famous on Whatnot. Like, they'd probably cut you a deal. They tried to cut me a deal once, but they'd probably cut you a deal. And I'm nobody.
They reached out to me a while ago, and I never responded to them.
Yeah, they're a joke. But if you run it off your own website, just like Alex does or whatever, you'd probably do really well.
Finding T-Tar boxes for $85. Thanks, TRJ. Let's get it.
Hell
W
yeah.
entry price. Giveaways? Wait, hold on. Someone said giveaways are a taxable event. For who? Me? For the giver or the receiver? Is that true?
Giveaways are a taxable event. Like tax deduction? Yeah, they should be. It's like donating in a way, and that's how I'm going to write it off this year.
Oh yeah, I already have all of my stuff logged and ready to go. $40 booster bundle plus prismatic surprise box hitting Sam Clubs in February. I can't even read, bro. I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's been a day. It's going to be a crazy week coming up too.
Whatnot truly is a scummy platform. TRJ Rip and Ships would be way better than Alex, though. Facts. TRJ Rip and Ship confirmed. Facts. I need to build up my prismatic pack volume before I start my Rip and Ship. TRJ is a good idea to trade my 3 Celebrations UPCs for an Evolving Skies booster box. You can't pull a $10,000 PSA 10 card out of Evolving Skies, so no. Did you know the metal cards from Celebration GPCs are stupid expensive in a PSA 10?
They used to, because I mean, there's that point in time where they'd grade them and they kept damaging them. And so they stopped for a minute. So any PSA 10 that was around had a huge premium on it. But now they're doing it again. And I don't know if they're 10,000 still. They're still way expensive though. Still crazy.
The Charizard lowest list is 11K on eBay.
Holy crap. Holy
crap.
And
the Pikachu is 8K.
Jeez. I remember kicking myself in the ass. I could have bought UPCs for like $150, $200, not like a year and a half ago. I should have done it.
I bought mine for $250 on pre-order. I was like, yeah, I can't not have these. I need to have these. Absolutely need to have those. I think when people understand and realize what they are and how much value is actually in them, even today, $850 is cheap. If you can literally get $20,000 out of 2 cards, out of 2 items in that box, you can get 20K if you hit 10s on both.
So rough to get 10s on those cards, though.
It is,
but it's the gamble. It's all part of the gamble, though. Investing's a gamble. Grading's it's all a gamble, and it's all just a game at the end of the day.
Yep. TRJ, are you gonna have wheel spins? Of course, I'm gonna have the best wheel spins.
You know, I actually
the best ones.
A long time ago, I actually really did have really good wheel spins. They're actually like fair, and it was all like, oh man, I had like 151 UPCs in it and stuff like that. But that was back in my infancy of trying to figure out what I'm doing in the hobby.
Yeah. He said, Lunch Money said, what did he say? Join Lunch Money through Team Rocket Joey link, and you won't be missing out anymore, bro. I'm going to post the link right here. Shout out to Redbeard. I think people actually secretly love Redbeard. I think that's what it is.
He's in really good shape.
He's a unit, bro.
He's got the vascularity between his chest and shoulder. Dude is diced. He's at Shred City.
What a legend. Stays on Muscle Beach.
Ooh, that's in your part of town, though. You guys are in polar opposites of the states.
Yeah. Yeah. Joey caught FOMOing? Yeah, I had to. I bought so much Celebrations. I was buying ETBs for like, I think 60 on pre-release. And then I bought like 30 ETBs off the Target shelf for $40 each.
Whew. If only.
Yeah, that was a W. That was a W back then, bro. Shout out Celebrations.
What do Celebrations ETBs go for nowadays? I know that's one of your most called out ones. $250? Holy crap. That's a huge jump. I mean, before the bull run, they were like, what, maybe 40, 50, if that?
They were going for 60. They were stuck at 60 forever.
Jeez.
And I was like, wow, people really don't want to buy the anniversary set?
People are
that
going
doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that's crazy. I you know what's going to be interesting? I have 0 numbers, anything. I don't know shit, but I wonder what my allocations are going to look like for it. Because like some sets are really good, like Phantasmal Flames, super good allocations on those. But then Ascended Heroes is looking pretty rough on my end. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Celebrations.
Yeah, the hype for the 30th, it's over, bro.
Yeah, probably.
It's over, and nobody's going to get anything no matter how much they printed. They're going to print a lot of it.
At vintage prices.
Yeah, it's going to be vintage. Because most people here weren't here for the 25th anniversary. During that release, it was the same amount of hype that we saw during all the way throughout 2025. but it was for shorter. It was a shorter time, but it was there.
What about the sets leading up to the 30th? What do you think that's going to look like?
I don't know. We're starting with Ascended Heroes. It looks rough already, bro.
I think, yeah, Ascended Heroes is going to be a little rough, but Phantasmal Flames wasn't rough, is now going back into rough territory. Well, I guess pre-orders of Phantasmal were abysmal, and then they dipped down to almost $200 a box. I'm like, this is it, sweet. And then they went back up to $240. I'm like, holy crap, what the hell? And I think most people pre-ordered their Wave 1 and 2 together, and I think that's why TCG Player didn't really reflect sub 200 boxes for a minute. But
yeah,
what's the new set coming out? Perfect Order. It'll be interesting to see what Perfect Order is all about and how that does before the 30th comes out.
yeah. I mean, it could get overlooked, honestly, because once they start releasing the images and the cards of the 30th anniversary, people are going to be like, oh my goodness, these are the best cards ever.
Yeah, Perfect Order won't even be released yet. They'll do the Pokemon Center ETB, and people are going to be like, what's Perfect Order? Panic sell whatever Perfect Order I got.
That's what happened with Fusion Strike. It came out right before Celebrations, and they reprinted it to Dumpster, and people were like, yeah, I don't even care about Fusion Strike. All I want is Celebrations. So there might be an opportunity for Perfect Order, and we'll see what's in the set. Hopefully it's the Rayquaza.
We'll keep an eye out for it, and we won't gatekeep it.
Yeah, definitely not gatekeeping. I do have to go, though.
That's okay.
I appreciate you for coming on.
No, thank you. I appreciate it too. It was fun. I talk way too much. I love this kind of stuff. I just love talking. It's terrible.
Good. It's good for the hobby. Good for the hobbyist, even if we're being gate kept.
Well, it made me rethink a lot of what I do. Like even my personal purchases, I'm a sinner. I'm terrible. I'm going to go. I got some major repenting to do after this live stream.
Me too. I got to ask for forgiveness, bro.
Yep.
All right, bro.
Okay, man.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. It was good. Have fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and chilling with us.
And if possible, tag Alex in Pokehub Podcast episode 2.
Yes, sir.
Please do. He needs to watch the stuff and things.
He has to reflect and repent on what he said in that stream. It was pretty vulgar of him.
He got unhinged. I think that's why he probably didn't advertise it. I think he got a little too unhinged, and Alex is like, okay, no one's going to see this. He's super small. I can fly under the radar with this.
Shout out to NN. Legendary.
All right. Sorry about that.
All right. We'll see you guys here in the next one. Yes, sir.
Don't do anything crazy.
All right. I ended it.